What's good? It's Chigozi. Monday, February 8th, 2021. You know how it goes. The Super Bowl was yesterday. Yesterday was a clear reminder as to why I don't like to watch sports. I mean, the, the game was just a complete mockery. That's all I can say. It's a complete mockery. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, those guys are complete actors for the federal government. They're keeping up the whole narrative of black quarterbacks because they're even saying Tom Brady he did the comeback. He was intelligent enough to come back when he was at the deficit. So they had Mahomes in the deficit, but he couldn't do it because he's the less intelligent black quarterback. This is what these people are doing in their riddles. So for today, we're gonna see conspiracy 51, space 51, federal 51, 39. We'll definitely get maybe the FBI again, the federal government, White House, Capitol Hill, DC. We can get the space program as well. I think we'll definitely get space NASA programming as well because of the date numerology. Space equals 28. So it's 2/8 with the 51 date numerology, and conspiracy equals 51. They use these numbers all the time for Mason 51. So we should see NASA on the front page as well. SpaceX, Tesla, Elon Musk. But before we begin, guys, look at how they're centering Zach again. Guys, Zach just put out information on sports, on something so neutral, something so fun and innocent as professional sports that even your grandchild can go and watch with you. Zach didn't say anything bad. Of course, they're not. I'm speaking the narrative. Of course, these pro sports are sick and bullshit, but like, you know what I mean? He's exposing the rigged Super Bowl 55 and the GOAT ritual. His main channel has been given a strike. His live stream on Gematria Effect Sports was cut off, and he now cannot even upload a video. That's definitely a compliment because guys, he got 13-0 in the playoffs. He called every playoff game right in the Super Bowl. So, of course, they're gonna say, okay, this guy's, we gotta shut him down. I mean, we have to. They were probably ordered. YouTube was probably ordered by the Jesuits. I mean, YouTube is run by the Jesuits. But like the legit Jesuits who run, the ones who made sure to put in the script, the Jesuit high school. Remember they mentioned Jesuit high school during the game. That's like where they're doing the stuff at. It was so in your face Satanism, exactly. Red eyes, wearing red. Super Bowl 55, Satan 55. They sniped Zach for 1 week, yeah, because he called all the games right. That's the only reason why. What did he do? What bullying Pat Mahomes, bullying Tom Brady? I mean, what could he have possibly done? He was guys during his Patreon stream. He was calling things out before they were happening. 1 second, man. And people say Gematria is fake. Exactly. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, Zach definitely is the greatest of all time at decoding sports. I've never seen someone call 13-0 either. But, it's just bound to happen. 664 comes up to 56. You think Brady is stuck on 664 postseason touchdowns. Yeah, he was going for that 666, but there's definitely a riddle between that 664. So 177 people feared dead after glacier burst through dam impossible climate event. The Jesuit order equals 177. This is their climate event. Climate event equals 48, like hoax. Jesuit order the Jesuit order 177 and 69. Climate event 69. So do you see how they 177 people, right, Feared dead after glacier bursts through dam. Impossible climate event. Guys, we just saw the military footage of them manipulating the weather on the Truth Does Not Exist channel. And they've been doing this since at least 1952. They've been saying, so at least at the latest, I'd say, 1952. They probably even earlier. Weather manipulation. The Jesuit Order 17769, climate event 69. So do you see how they're absolutely letting you know that they're doing this? This is how gematria works. India glacier burst. And it's funny too because I didn't want to look at this. I wanted to say, oh, I want to see a CNN Super Bowl. Yeah, this is why I wanted to look at keep on Super Bowl right now. But just to get a little bit off topic, look at on topic, but just different flavor nonsense. The Jesuit Order numbers right here make you say damn, because this dam is just being burst all by the numbers. It's probably you'll synced up with the Hoover Dam, Dam 18963, 18 forwards and backwards. Nothing with today's date numerology, at least with these, but updated at 8:52. This Super Bowl 2021 TV coverage highlights and lowlights from a big game in a strange year. Tom Brady, number 12, guy's an actor. Tom Brady threw for 3 touchdowns as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 25. No, 55. I'm tripping. Super Bowl 55. Brady was named the game's most valuable player for the 5th time, an NFL record. I mean, I hate to say it, but how did someone anyone who's not who thinks the Chiefs were going to win? I mean, how do you not see just the narrative? Even Tom Brady, the GOAT, the everyone's always on his dick, thinking he's the best person ever when he's just a mediocre actor, always clean pocket. Because I was watching the game again, I think once a year is enough for me to see how bullshit this is. Every single year, I watch the Super Bowl. It's the same nonsense. This guy had the cleanest pocket all game. And then when Mahomes was 1-5, guys, he made sure to throw it to everyone who was they had cut, they were covered. They weren't even looking at all. They weren't even planning on catching the pass. Remember his first 3 or 4 passes were the people who weren't even gonna. Sure, I know in football you run, you don't always look back. You don't, you kind of time it, but they never. You can look at them; they weren't even prepared at all. It's you just knew that he was supposed to just throw there, and they weren't supposed to catch it at all. That was the script. I mean, and that was the first 20 minutes of the game. I'm sitting there how, why are people into this shit? Why are people thinking this shit's real? This is the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life. You get this actor right here, Tom Brady, now the MVP, the GOAT. They've been propping him up all year. They did the same with fucking guys. Again, this is the simplest shit to see because this is the same shit they did with Peyton Manning. The simplest shit to see. In terms of seeing that Tom Brady is just gonna use them to glorify him and stuff. Tom Brady going to TB. I mean, it's stupid. I just don't understand how people have money in the Chiefs. Sure, maybe there's a narrative for them. I didn't really look into them like that. But I just saw the 73s on Tom Brady in 2020 because I was looking at Zach's notes. All the 73s on Tom Brady in 2021. 20 reflection at 12 was oh. And then just combined with just the Tom Brady in general narrative. And they had the better payout. You can make more money if you put money in the Patriots. It's why would you? It just makes no sense to me. But anyway, it's rigged. That's how fake it is. Rob Gronkowski 87 or wearing number 87. Mama's Boy. See, this reminds me. Mama's Boy equals the same thing as Tom Brady, and they had a segment before the game of who's the bigger Mama's Boy, Tom Brady or Rob Gronkowski. And Rob Gronkowski said it's him. Mama's Boy 35. 46 like Tom Brady. That's why they're using these people. These are actors. Tom Brady coming and telling you what he likes on his pizza. They're selling you so much Pizza Hut before the game. These are Pizza Hut salesmen, actors for the Jesuits. That's why Tom Brady's so good when he's on camera talking to you. Same with Rob Gronkowski. These guys are actually really good trained actors. I don't know. Again, so simple to see. Look what $5 a month on Patreon gives you. You get 13-0 in the playoffs, plus all those other things. Masters twice in a row. Again, this is for those who care and who want to bet on sports or follow the sports knowledge. If you're not into sports betting, it's not your thing. I still think you should definitely support this Patreon and get the knowledge. It's good stuff to know. It's how you wake people up, knowing what's going on, especially in these rigged fucking sports, so people can get off their fucking ass and quit wasting their time with this shit. Damn. 808. I don't know what you're talking about. Diameter maker. What's? I don't know how we're clowns, man. Do you think the games are real? I know you're not saying that, but it was good, Jason Chukwu. And Mahomes couldn't get no protection. Exactly. Because he wasn't supposed to. It's all scripted. And I remember that too, because they were after that they were saying, oh, they even complimented the Chiefs' defense. I'm like, how are you complimenting their defense? They didn't do anything. Like the commentary is the most mockery thing. They'll do one thing and then say the opposite. And remember when they scored? They went 7-3. Because again, Zach was even saying he was like they're gonna go 7-3. Zach called it when they're gonna go. When it's gonna come 21-6 with 6 seconds left. Guys, he said that shit before it happened. Constantly saying the score is gonna be this, the time's gonna be this, they're gonna do this. It was just live happening. I mean, proving to you live how fucking fake the games are. And you know what they did? They did the whole Tom Brady has never scored a touchdown the first the first quarter of any Super Bowl. I'm like, hey, you're bringing the stat up. He's probably gonna do it now and make it 7-3. And of course, sure, I don't think. I mean, maybe I think he passed and they ran it in. I don't exactly remember the play. Like he didn't throw it in they and caught it. Like I don't think that's what they're keeping track of. I just think they just mean getting a touchdown, and they did to make it 7-3. Well, it made it 6-3, and of course they made the field goal. They obviously made the field goal because it's scripted. It's stuff like that. That's how you know on a little prop bet. Oh, is he gonna make this field goal? Sure, of course he is. Oh no, it's not my Patreon. It's Zach's Patreon. Gematria Effect. I'll show you. It's $5 a month for sports picks, sports knowledge. Guys, it's the knowledge because the knowledge lets you go and do it yourself. Guys, so many people are doing this shit themselves, making thousands of dollars all the time on USC, on all these things. I don't even need to log in. I mean, I'm a member, but it's no point logging in. I'm just gonna give you the link. See, look, $5 tier sports, and then guess what? You're gonna guys. This is how this works. If you're into sports betting, you're gonna join, get the knowledge, make a bunch of money, show your friends, and then what are they gonna do? Oh, what Then they're before you know it, more people are knowing how fucking fake this shit is by the numbers. And again, like, oh, well, thanks a lot, Daniel. I made one before, and they just sat around too long, and they deleted it. Man, the thing is, if you guys want to support me, because I do music and stuff as well. I'd rather have you guys like support like my music shit if you want to support me. And again, because like that's supporting me, but I think you guys being here, sharing the knowledge, right, is supporting the research, like, and putting this out to people, sharing this with people, getting involved in the community. That's supporting me. Like I'm trying to grow this community and wake the world up with gematria, because this is the truth. And I think Zach just needs more people to do it. I mean, he's been doing this for too long, and not enough people have been trying to usher this shit along. A good amount of people have, but I feel like we just need more, because I mean it's been, come on, everyone's walking with fucking bullshit on their face now and stuff, thinking that there's some nonsense coronavirus. I mean, look at what we've gotten. I think everything speaks for itself at this point. So of course we had the weekend wearing the Jesuit order colors. The NFL's anti-racism PSA. The people who do 42 and everything, racist rituals all the time. Financial commitment. So this is what this means. This is what I'm saying. If you give money to the NFL, you buy their merchandise, their memorabilia, their paraphernalia, all that type of shit. go to the games, you are supporting this race-based system. See, you're supporting it because the NFL loves it. And what is all this money going to go to? Probably give Colin Kaepernick, to keep putting out this propaganda. I'm just so honestly surprised how much I've been talking about these sports for how little I watch them. I mean, it's just like I can probably still go on all day about this crap. Goat 65. Guys, I'll show you some tweets I got. Goat 43. Tom Brady's 43 years old right now. The Goat winning. It's no review, recap. Things you could have just learned if you joined the Patreon. And guys, you could even be like me. I procrastinated. I was like, it was literally the day of. I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually see the whole ritual now. Because again, guys, I'm not much of a sports person, so I was like, okay, let me finally see what's going on. That's like, oh my goodness, this is really how it was. Just so simple, in your face, bullshit every single year. But let me go on Twitter real quick and show you what these people did. But again, this censorship needs to stop. But if you follow Zach on Twitter, I'm sure you can keep up with him. That and Retrofake.news, Free to Find Truth. Don't just follow him on YouTube because then they keep deleting his channels and shit. And why do you think they gave him a strike for this? I think, guys, I hate to say it, but I think this might be it. This might be the peak where they're like, okay, your subscribers, you're closing in at 80,000. The rate is going up too high, and it is usually after these championship games, these big rituals that they like to do things like this. But it's just crazy. If the whole world knew how fake these sports were and they bet on them, it will just create so much good chaos for us. That's why I'm also promoting this. Like yeah, sure, I don't do it that often, but again, because it's like why a lot of people don't do certain things. If I don't have the interest in it, if I procrastinate and forget, right? I just like don't. It's not in my mind. Something I'm not that into, so it's hard for me to stay on top of it all. And I'll keep it that way. You know what I mean? There's other things I'm into. Goat 65. So during his live stream, he called out the goat and how it's 65, and then look what they did on the timer. 3:13. 3:13 was 6:05 on the clock. I mean, how is this not scripted? How is this not by the numbers? They're telling you here. This is after there were 7-3. Remember, there were seven. It was 7-3, and then what? They score 6 points here for the more goat ritual. Goat 65. 3:13 is the 65th prime number. I'll show you in the calculator at 6:05. I mean, how specific is that? Goat 65. 3:13 is the 65th prime. I mean, this is fake sports. Guys, I'm showing you this now. So when I call Tom Brady an actor, Patrick Mahomes an actor for the Jesuits, that the games are really fucking scripted to the exact decimal, so well unscripted, and they're 100% completely fake as fuck. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you want to take advantage of it, yeah, you'd bet on the sports and you'd make money. It's simple. People do it every single day. Yep, Goat is also 43. Tom is 43. Yep. Exactly. People need to wake the fuck up. Know that these sports are fake as fuck. It's just so simple. 3:30 on the clock right there. 3rd and 33. And then, what was it? I might get this wrong. Oh, no, I didn't. So the greatest of all time, I saw Jeremy White put this in the chat. The greatest of all time equals 319. Reverse in alphabetical order. And look at the score. Look at the score of the fucking game. The game ended 31-9. And that means the Chiefs lost with scoring 73 points in Super Bowls. All things called out during the stream. That's what I'm saying. These things are called out live in front of you. Like again, if Zach's doing that on the live stream, I don't know what else he needs to do to prove to you that these are fake. He's calling all these little intricacies out constantly, and they're coming true constantly. And hundreds of people there are witnessing it too. Is recorded. Like that is the biggest scientifical structure you can probably have with this. I mean, what else do you want? You predict things as they happen. The sports are fucking fake. So quit, cheering for your team and I mean, like what the fuck? This someone's still gonna do it. There's tomorrow. They're still gonna, root for their team and want them to win and say, "Oh, that was just bullshit. I don't think these are that fake. How can they rig the games?" How are you even asking? How can they rig the games, guys? The plays are so stupid. There was one play, like when Mahomes got sacked. I was like, "Oh, look, they're formed up. Like this guy's just gonna run through and sack him." And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I'm just watching the game, like, wow. I was like, how did they let this happen? And I guess I don't even watch these games. You could tell they're lined up, like what's gonna happen half the time. It's like so stupid. Do some short facts on how scripted it is. You want to record it and post on your WhatsApp. I think your best bet is to go to Zach's channel and just go to his Geometric Effect Sports, because he'll give you very concise, condensed narratives on how it is, and he's already done it and they're still up. Me, Tom equals. What the greatest of all time threw. Let's look at this Super Bowl 55 on Wikipedia, because this is a small quip you can show someone. I mean, how can someone say this is BS? Super Bowl 55, 31-9. The greatest of all time equals 319. He's the GOAT. What's GOAT equal? GOAT equals 65. That's why they had that field goal that we saw when the score was 3-13. Tom Brady's 43 years old right now. The GOAT winning at 43. They're using GOAT. Remember the GOAT versus the Ram? He was against the Rams that one game, that one Super Bowl. I mean, and based on what everyone was talking about, I think he's not done yet, because he said, "Oh, I'm still here." Like that, I don't think he's gonna retire. I want him to too. Guys, I'm fucking sick of this actor. Everyone his ass retired 20 years ago. I don't even think his career's been that long, but fuck this guy. But again, I think he's gonna be here in the next season for some more BS. Oh my goodness. Low lights. Again, Satan 55. We know how satanic this is, wearing Satan's colors. Everyone with the red eyes at the beginning, coming down like the devil. Just in a maze, just, dazed and confused, walking around. Fucking this mask on his face. I mean, come on, man. They were mocking you so hard. It's not even funny. Well, I say it's not even funny, but I laugh at half this shit. So I guess it is. Vince Lombardi's synced up with him, obviously. They're gonna really get to another level because there are less people in the stadiums, so it'll probably be even easier now. If you know it's scripted, bet on it. Yeah, I did. Maple Leafs winning the cup this year. I haven't looked at any of that, but they could. Maple Leafs 54, like Judge would order. Guys, yeah, if you're new, Maple Leafs is an NHL team. So the other Toronto Maple Leafs, I can't believe I. So in my back of my mind, I was thinking that. Maybe because I just heard it before. Toronto Maple Leafs. Guys, this is scripted. NHL is just as fake as NFL. The fights, the checks, the goals, it's all fake. Rigged. Again, I understand my definition of fake. It's the same thing as rigged, scripted. Because if it's real, it would just not be rigged, scripted. Completely by the numbers. sure, like when they hit each other, it's real. Probably the blood might, I mean, blood could also be fake too, honestly, in hockey, and maybe a mix of both. But Toronto Maple Leafs 72, like Jesuit order. Bitcoin is Bitcoin by the numbers. Nice. Oh yeah, thanks a lot, John Amato. It wasn't even just the Bucks winning Super Bowl. Zach has 4 picks. Zach got the under. He had the Brady MVP, and then Kansas City not scoring a TD, and then the Bucks winning. See, that's 3 props. Well, 2 props, an under, and the money line. That's unbelievable. Yeah, Casey not scored. Yeah, that was crazy too. Zach said from the way beginning and before, of course, he said Kansas City is not going to score a touchdown at all this game, and they didn't. That's how rigged it is. 4 picks that were spot on. That's awesome. Most of y'all had money on Gronk scoring a touchdown. Nice. He had 86 going into the game. So number 87 getting his 87th touchdown. Yep, that's how it works. So guys, understand if you want to know how to do this, like for example, Gronk wears number 87, or even if his name equals 87, if the name equals something, they wear the number. If they're going into the game with a number less than that, then they can get like that number in the game. Or the big thing is the record, right? Like here's just some. This is like how you can do it. For example, Toronto. We'll use Toronto Maple Leafs just because it works in the NHL. So Toronto Maple Leafs equals 72, right? So let's say they're like 7-1, and if they lost this game, they become 7-2 against a team that also equals 72, and that's a good upset narrative for that team to win. And this is happening on February 7th. You would bet for that upset, and you would win. I mean, if it was that synced up, you would just win. I mean, that's how it works. Those are a lot of situations. Again, you can treat this. I think you should treat this like trading. Like you don't have to trade every last or take every last bet, do every last team. If you just like certain strats, you like certain setups, right? Take one setup and trade that if you want. You can wait for things like that to happen and only bet when those happen, just to start out. If that's how you go get your feet wet, because it happens quite often. If you want to just do Jesuit order rituals, this team has a chance to get 5-4 on 54 day numerology against a 54 team, or a team that has 201 connection. Bam. That's the gist of how these sports are coded. There's little other things here and there. And the best thing you can do is look ahead, right? You can say, okay, if this team's loses or wins their next 2 or 3 games, then this team will face this team, because you look at the schedule, right? You look at the schedule, you see like who's playing who when, because the schedule's pre-made, right? So you use the pre-made schedule, and you use what the numbers could be based on the records, and that's how you can even like really formulate a narrative. And again, that's why you'll say actually decoding this. Are there so many people who are decoding this, putting this out, showing you this, how it's done, making money, making people money? Final score was 31. It was 39, or it was 31-9 for the greatest, 319, greatest of all time, the greatest of all time. But definitely GOAT 43. It's funny how Kelsey wore 78. Yeah, because the Jesuits made him Jesuit 78. Dogecoin, Elon Musk, the clown becoming the richest man, China censorship becoming global, masks and vaccine passports. Man, we're really living in a circus. Yep, and it's only gonna get worse. Like Elon Musk now is becoming, the biggest kind of celebrity clown. Pumping the market, pumping Dogecoin. See, look, this happened today. Wait, this is today. See, Daniel OJ shared this. Guys, this is the space riddle. So again, we're talking about Super Bowl, but I I didn't fit in the title, but at the beginning of the stream we said, look at today, Space 28, Conspiracy 51. I say it constantly. Elon Musk, Tesla, Elon Musk dates with 51 numerology hardly ever fails in the propaganda. I said, if you follow this channel, you know this. Conspiracy 51, Freemason 51, numbers used in the space program from the Freemasons. They just use it all the time with Elon Musk. And now, today, we're getting him buying 1.5 billion, a reflection of 51. 1.5 billion of Bitcoin on a day with 15 numerology. Again, you see how now we're talking about something else. We're not talking about the fake fucking sports anymore. We're talking about the fake fucking stock market, the fake fucking Bitcoin and crypto markets. Rigged, scripted, fake. Again, when I say fake, I mean rigged, scripted, manipulated, just not organic, not how it should be if it wasn't so fucked up by the numbers. Using these actors. Because some people they think fake just means doesn't exist at all. They go too far. So I have to clarify myself. The news caused the price of Bitcoin to jump 17%, space 17, to 44,220, a record high. Oh my goodness, man! And it's funny because I remember Natalie. Remember we were in the stream just talking about holding Bitcoin. I was like, "Hey Natalie, if it's holding this level, I told her I would not sell. It looks like it's good. I will not cut my losses yet. I'll wait for it to push back up because it's holding its trend. And look now, it's hitting new highs. She can get out of her position. I hope she didn't sell, she can get out of her position and not be at a loss. And honestly, this new highs, guess what? It's gonna squeeze out shorts. I'm using some quotes. 'Cause I don't even know if that's even how that shit works in Bitcoin. I feel like they just use that as a reason to keep taking the price even higher, which is what they do anyway with pretty much in the stock market. But Space 1744, I mean, this is insane. 22, the master builder number. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, man. So they're using Elon Musk to take Bitcoin to 100,000. Again, these are catalysts. They're using this as catalysts to drive up the price of their assets. Oh my goodness, man. See? We're here. I said we hold, guys, you're here in the stream. So we did it again. We're talking about Bitcoin price action, and we get the direction right. And how did I do this? Well, look at the trend. I just followed the fucking trend. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special. I see this 30,000 psychological. It will be a psychological support level now because it was resistance at some point. It blew through it, but it was never even resistance, honestly. But you could have looked at it. Maybe it's that because it did retest it as a support. But anyway, it was a support before. Maybe Natalie got in up here, whatever she got in, and we were talking about it right here. It was consolidating here. I said, look, it's consolidating, and it's making higher highs. It was here. See this higher low? It was literally here that day. We said, I wouldn't cut this. We're still holding this level. As long as we hold this, I will just hold on and hope for a higher high. And now she's making money on this. And I would definitely lock in some profit, especially since you got in. That's a rule. Again, that's my opinion. Never, do your own research, do whatever you want to do. But me, especially if you're buying really high, I like to lock in profit. It's like this sooner because your risk is that much higher. Your probability of success is lower the higher you get in theoretically. Sure, it can go higher, but why not lock in profits or even get all out? I'm not trying to get all out. I mean, because this shit can rip now. I mean, this is what they're trying to do. Elon Musk is like the new QAnon, exactly. That shot up Bitcoin 3,000. I'm a clown with my conspiracies. Look at this person. Conspiracies. Guys, I'm showing you all this all scripted. It's not conspiracy at all. I mean, guys, Bitcoin is rigged by the numbers. How is it a conspiracy? How Elon Musk is coming out and they with 51 numerology. Conspiracy equals 51. And we get the space program agent, Elon Musk, taking Bitcoin to the moon by the numbers. Bitcoin 72 like Judge would order. There's no, and on top of it, I mean, I'm even showing you how this is rigged, but how? I mean, this is not. Again, every time I talk about Bitcoin and I say it's going to do something, it's literally done it. And I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything. It's just I'm just telling you, like, it's not hard to see when you see how they put out this propaganda and you see the direction of the trend. I mean, they're trying to take this higher. They're making money on it when it's going really high. Sure, they're gonna catch people at the top. There's people who bought and sold who were weak handed. That's what I'm saying. There's people who bought here and sold here, not understanding it. But see if you understand, like you wish one had done that. I mean, it just didn't break this prior support. And again, we're here. I mean, there's just no way you should have sold. So I don't get the conspiracy stuff you're meaning. Game changer. Again, it could be so. What's next? It can either shoot up or have another pullback, maybe to like I'd say 3,500 is the final support. I think the 3,500 will be a nice support area if I have even a sharp pullback. So we can have a sharp pullback, consolidate around this 3,500 level, and then rip up again, or just again consolidate. Pull back to 40,000 and shoot up really quickly, or just keep going higher. But this 3,500 level is kind of a new area I'm looking at in case it does something like this again, right? But again, people are not thinking that way. They don't care about stuff like that. But I think that's their mistake. Like that's giving you a map of what to do. Yeah, Zach's reaction to Super Bowl was priceless. It was super entertaining. I love how every single play he had something to say, and it was like I learned a lot, and a lot was reinforced. AMC isn't looking too good. It's not. That probably was another one of the pump and dumps. Well, I don't use. I mean, not even probably. I mean, it was. And they give you stuff like Walking Dead. That's like the Walking Dead stock. Walking Dead. What if that's just a mockery? The Walking Dead, and that's the one that just doesn't bounce back. Yeah, Patricia, that was such a great time. But guys, that's what we need. We need to get Zach on like CNN, some mainstream media programming, and we need to have him do that. I mean, as things are now, will never happen. But we need to take control of something. We need to figure out how to do that. Because I mean, we tried to do it on YouTube, and look what happened. I mean, we already did our damage. Zach did the damage, which is good. His video. I hope they didn't take out his last night's stream video. I know that they cut off the stream because it's going up in views kind of quickly, which is good. But YouTube might be like, uh-oh. No, so I wasn't on his. I was out at that point, so I wasn't. I was planning on tuning into that after stream on YouTube, but I was never made it to that one. Zach, I'm trying to read this comment. 88 people. Nice. Speaking of 88, that reminds me, let me get back to the programming, the propaganda. Yo, program 88. So this has been a good ass stream. I love this. This is one of my favorite examples right here. He's pointing at you like, "Yep, another 51 ritual." Oh my god, man! It just makes me feel so sick. Again, that feeling again. It makes me. Guys, I'm not trying to be even like exaggerate like or whatever. Like it's like because it's like I'm so sick of seeing this actor in 51, 15 rituals like constantly like talking my head off about that number 51 and Elon Musk, and then bam, they with 51 numerology. Here we go. It's so stupid because he's gonna keep doing it. I used to say it was Tesla, but no, this is a good example of how the markets shift, things shift. I said that's with 51 numerology. Maybe looking for Tesla stock. This could have made the stock go. So he's not even doing much today, right? And this is all I was looking at. But now you can look at Bitcoin, Doge, and maybe it'll be something else, guys. It might even be XRP at some point. I mean, like XRP or any other crypto or any other stock, right? Elon Musk now they're giving us like he's this billionaire investor that is just investing in all these things now. They're, I don't know. June 28th, 1971. And he's, that Reddit type of person. Reddit, Elon Musk. These guys are all, they go hand in hand. They like each other. They act the same. You're probably saying, like, did he just kind of personify Reddit? Yeah, I did. I did personify Reddit, but I hope hope that kind of artistically help you understand what I mean. He's like kind of that. He's like a white Obama almost. Hip but serious. He's like a billionaire engineer. Does progress, good things for the environment, for the world. He's here for our future. He's like on our side, a good guy, real irrational, not too leaning. That's what they portray. Obviously, it's not true. They're both actors and pieces of shit for the Jesuits, but that's like the role they play. And Reddit's kind of like, I guess that as well, maybe. Again, Reddit's it's so vast. I understand, but the general, I guess think mode of Reddit, because they're all programmed. Hope that wasn't too much of an explanation, but I know there's a lot of new people here. Pretty much science believers. That's all I can say. Mainstream science believers. They think they hear it from the mainstream science and think, okay, there's some studies. It's mainstream science. Elon Musk backs it. It must be great. Like literally, people who think like that. So again, here's another Masonic ritual. It was Saturn 42, 4 months, 2 days from his birthday, or excuse me, 4 months, 20 days. Freemason 42. When you write out 33, you get 141. 141 days from his birthday, 20 weeks and 1 day, 201. I mean, do you see how the Jesuit order is training this actor to come out? 20 weeks and 1 day from his birthday. The Jesuit order equals 201 and 177. We just saw that on the front page for the dam. 177 people. Fear dead after glacier burst through dam. Impossible climate event. Climate event 69, like the Jesuit order. So we have the Jesuit order 69, 177, 201, right? 20 weeks and 1 day from his birthday. It's like, how's this conspiracy crap? Why is there an event 201? Instead of calling this conspiracy, why not look into the stuff and actually see that this is stuff being put in your face? Event 201, the simulation from Johns Hopkins, October 18th, 2019, simulating a pandemic outbreak from the World Economic Forum. These people all working, Bill Gates, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, working together to give you this event 201, simulating a coronavirus outbreak. And then it was the same day as the military games in Wuhan, China. I mean, do you not get how they do this? And now Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Again, maybe it could have a 50,000 high. It might not go to 100,000. I have no price target on this. I don't know. My price target's probably 50,000 because it's the next psychological resistance. Maybe besides 4,500, but it might struggle at 50,000, and then maybe you'll pop it, hold it, and then next is what, 75, then 100. I think it'll move in quarters. I mean, so far it really hasn't, but that's just how I would think. That's how I trade. That's the most I could tell you. You know what I mean? That's the thing of trading. It's all opinion. I trade my way. People don't really. A lot of people kind of trade like me, but not like me. You know what I mean? Everyone trades their own personal way. That's just how I think about it. But what's not opinion and what's completely factual is that this is happening by a numerical system. How 141 days from his birthday, 4 months, 20 days, manipulating Bitcoin by the number. 20 weeks and 1 day, buying Bitcoin. It's from the Jesuit order. I don't know. Like, instead of saying this is just dumb conspiracy nonsense, why not ask questions so I can address the questions and then show you examples? That's what that's what these office hours are for. Why would you go to your professor's office hours and say, "Oh yeah, this is so stupid. I don't understand this math stuff. Calculus. Oh, who needs this? This is dumb." He'll just fail your dumb ass and tell your ass to go. I'm actually being patient and saying ask questions and clarifications. resources. I'll direct it to someone. Like, just to blow it off, that doesn't help anyone. The Roman Catholic Church 226, Bitcoin 117, 7 months 11 days without the end date from his past birthday. In this by the numbers. Conspiracy 123, 321 the reflection. I mean, it's too much. I mean, if you Ethereum block is the tech infrastructure that's going to be implemented. Coy Sheffield 201, Senior Director, Head of Crypto. Oh, invest on Ethereum while you can. Guys, I've been saying since day one I'm bullish on crypto. I've been saying it. I've been bullish crypto. I think these cryptos are be going up. I've been saying Bitcoin's been going to be going up. It's done that. It's broken all-time highs. It's been holding it. It's been the dips have been being bought up. XRP did the same thing. Now look, it's consolidating in the 30s, 40s. It went back to 20, but got pumped up again. XRP is trying to consolidate at a higher level. And I don't think this is a top for them. I think they're using this coronavirus new type of way to like kind of have an excuse for these things to go up. And again, I mean, if you think it's all BS, crypto's not, bullshit. It has no use. You can't, buy food with it. Yeah, sure, that's all true. That's why you don't go all in crypto. That's why you put in like a fucking even $100, 1,000. You buy dips. You put however much you're willing to just lose, and look at it as well. I was going to spend this on like some entertainment, maybe like some extra food that maybe I just don't really need to eat. You can probably eat more nutrient dense stuff without spending a lot of money. You can maybe not go out and get this drink, right? Like little frivolous things you spend your money on. Instead, you could just, instead of investing it, you can invest it and grow it for a shorter time frame too, while there's momentum, because there's momentum in this crypto right now. The crypto market, it's dead sometimes, and then there's momentum. See, here's consolidating. But look, I mean, even this whole time, it's just been, again, dips being bought up. It's just been trending up. Again, I don't get this whole crypto's dead. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. I mean, people are saying that. I'm like, I mean, not looking at the chart. Like, I've never been a crypto's dead person. Like after guys, Bitcoin hit 20K and then went back down and consolidated around 3,000. Like, of course, it's gonna pop back up from there at that point. What's good, Mr. Indica? Who's trying to see you at WrestleMania? I would. Fucking Bitcoin, man. I guess today's Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans flood Tampa streets after Super Bowl win. I just see Tampa Bay, but Florida flooding. I mean, if this was Super Bowl 52, I'd be like, damn, it's a flood 52, but it's not Super Bowl. But could it be attributed to Super Bowl 52? But yeah, I think there's more to this flood that I'm seeing right here. 549 prophecy, or no, Revelation 49. I mean, come on, man. Like, this can't be a coincidence. Not talking about flooding Tampa streets. Well, look at their logo, like a fucking pirate. Like the pirate ships can come flood your ship, come sink your ship. Flooding water ships, Tampa, Florida. I mean, they're foreshadowing something, and we see how they sync up these weather and warfare nonsenses with these sports championships. They do it all the time. So I think they might be predicting something here. And again, Tom Brady and Co's 31-9 win. The greatest of all time equals 319. Bucks fans in Tampa are celebrating. And it's so dumb because guess what? At one point, maybe even a year or two ago, these same idiots were so against Tom Brady. They probably hated Tom Brady. They were so either jealous of him. They're like, oh man, fuck him. Which, I mean, the right response is to say fuck him and not be jealous of him. Not even hate him. Just say fuck him. I mean, seriously, fuck. He's an actor. Like, he's just a big distraction. That's all he is at the end of the day. A giant distraction from the federal government. Why would I want to be? I guess I am so blessed every single day that I'm not any of these people. Why would I want to be an actor for the Jesuits? no control over my life, just for what, some millions of dollars. That's really the only compensation to get. I mean, personally, to me, fame. That's the opinion. Some people like fame, some people don't. I don't like fame. I don't want to be famous, especially not in this world. So you don't have that as a plus, and you can make a lot of money doing other things besides being an actor for the Jesuits. Like I don't see any benefit of being a celebrity at all. That's why I don't understand why people want to be a celebrity. And I hope I'm waking anyone up here who is like, "Well, that's me." Yeah, don't be a fucking celebrity. Why? Why would you want to be an actor for this gang, an agent? And if you don't want, well, you're gonna be. That's the worst part. If you don't want to be, it's gonna be even worse. It might be better if you actually want to be, you want to go along with it, you want to do the rituals, you want to kill your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cousins, your brother's friends, be in propaganda branded at the 56 minute of the hour from your employer, who are the what? This is Society of Jesus 56. So your employer, this is who you'll be working for, Society of Jesus 56. They'll brand the pieces of information they'll put out about you by this number. And these racist rituals to Byron Leftwich to reporter. Wrong black guy. I'm not Todd Bowles. Bowles black. I mean, come on, man. Bowles 56. Okay. Just with the Society of Jesus. And look, you got the wrong guy. I think you got the wrong guy. You're gonna be in these racist numbers. Negro, nigger, slave. They'll put these numbers in the gematria, mocking you further. See, NFL doing this. We just saw the NFL, right? They're putting money towards ending racism, systemic racism. But look at this. This is promote racism. Oh, wrong black guy, right? Look what the NFL's doing. But we literally just saw them saying how they're trying to end racism with their money. Like that's what they're putting money towards. It's just the NFL is the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, man. I'm sitting there I honestly sitting there like, how does this exist? How does the NFL even exist to this day? I think you got the wrong guy. 337, like that's the 68th prime. Afro 68, Barack Obama 68. You see how they're doing this? Afro 68. Think about the 1968 Olympics with the Black Panthers, throwing their fists up. Black Power is what I meant to say, but I'm sure they're all related with the Black Panthers. Afro 68, Barack Obama 68. So what they put in quotes? 337 to 68 prime. You see this? This is how they do this. Championship 68, that was in the championship game. By the numbers rituals every single time with these people. That's why they give you these clues. You got the wrong guy. This is also coded. They want to make it work as much as they can. They're like, oh, well, you got the wrong guy. Has a 266 right now. Like we have the 266 Pope. He's a Jesuit. The Jesuits formed the count of the 95 Theses of Martin Luther. Jesuit numbers. Jesus Hominum Salvator's 266. And look, we got another 193. Besides Roman Catholic Church connections with the 266, 193. Oh no, that's 226. Excuse me, but 193 is championship again. Championship numbers again. See how the first phrase we decoded equaled 337, the 68th prime. The second phrase we decoded equaled 193, the championship number. Bullshit. So if you're a celebrity, this is the type of dumb rituals you've been participating in. Byron Leftwich. You probably don't even choose your name. Look, Society of Jesus 191. Leftwich 86, 130. 130, like I think you got the wrong guy. See, Leftwich 130, like I think you got the wrong guy. It is the same by the numbers rituals every single time. They make it so simple. And that's the sad part, because that's why some people come and be like, well, you're just making it all work. I mean, again, it's still dumb to think that way. But the one, I guess, that's the wrong term. The one, like, I guess, benefit of the doubt I can give someone like that is like, if this is all you see and you've never done the research yourself, and you constantly see the same numbers every single time, and you're bad with statistics, then yeah, you'll probably think that. But I assure you, things don't always equal this and sync up this way. Todd, I mean, they got these two black men mixed up. This guy looks like fucking Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z here on the right. Just this dark, round head. And the guy over here, they look completely different. One's bald. I mean, this is stupid, man. Like, I get the whole black. I can understand how someone who's not around black people often would think that. So it's not. But again, even then, like you couldn't make the mistake. Come on, man. They look completely different. Even without my glasses on. Even without my glasses on, and this is saying a lot. I can easily tell the difference because the complexion alone, and then the nose, everything. I mean, everything's just so different. This is how, again, do you know why? Because it's not about that. It's about the name Gematria, the rituals, two black men, Patrick Mahomes, the black QB. The reporter was clearly confused and asked Byron a question about how the Bucks defense managed to shut down Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes. Shut down the black QB, the less intelligent QB who can't come back, but the white one could. The reporter was clearly confused. And someone's like, "Well, it's a race. Tom Brady's a goat. Come on, man. Patrick Mahomes is a kid. Tom Brady's not. Shut the. Again, I understand that part, right? But you have to understand. This is the narrative they've always been playing, and these are recurring narratives in the NFL that they keep promoting. That black people are less intelligent, quarterbacks especially, and they're promoting since black people are less intelligent, the quarterbacks are never going to be as intelligent as the white ones. They make the dumber plays. It's the racist stuff they're doing. You have Todd Bowles, it might be Bowles, but still Todd Bowles. You don't get the Vatican numbers. It's just 38 too. Florida 38. He's wearing a Buccaneers shirt. I'm so behind the chat now. Hey, it was good ESP revaluation. And Mr. Community from Cincinnati, nice. Yeah, I'm in Columbus. Not too far. COVID 38, yep. Exactly. These COVID games. But guys, I think I'm definitely missing something. I know there's even a bigger reason why we have these two black men here. I guess there's something, I know I'm missing something here. For a fact. But again, I'm at least going to give you the surface narrative. Get it right. This can't be Keenan. It's not Keenan. Please don't tell me Keenan. Oh, it's Keenan. Being like Stephen A. Smith, right? On SNL. Okay. It's SNL. Because I was like, don't tell me Keenan's now just on Sports Center doing the sports now. I was like, come on, man.
You're watching the Super Bowl.
Go Catholic 71. 7-minute 1-second video. Kodak Black offers to help kids of slain FBI agents. I'll cover college tuition. He's doing this again on the good side of the federal government. And you see, this is what they're saying. Guys, he's pretty much bribing the federal government. This is interesting because I've always been contending how, well, it's true. I mean, in this nation, it's much more difficult to bribe and get away with it in terms of the government, the police, than it is in other countries. It's not that's impossible. It's just, it's more difficult. But this is one of the ways to do it. I mean, this is what they're teaching me. This is what they're teaching us. Kodak Black offers to help kids of slain FBI agents. I'll cover college tuition. And guys, what if we should do this? I mean, that thing is like, what if we had enough money to invest to like say, well, because to at least prove this shit's legit. Like, and I don't even know if this will prove it because they can have this all set up. But this is like a loose example. But like, bait them with money. Say, hey, we'll give you, 5, 10K to the, this exact person in this article with no picture, no face, no anything. Let's personally give them the money and help them out. Philanthropy. Also, we can't even find, use that as a probe to actually prove, what's really going on. But again, we know that this shit's BS. A lot of this person does not exist. And I'm just kind of thinking, again, I just let my thoughts go because I'm just trying to throw out solutions. And again, it might not be that, but you might have, that might inspire you to think of a related solution that's probably a lot better, right? So that's why I kind of talk like that. I'm all for sharing the knowledge, get this research out, and come up with ways, but beyond sitting here showing Kodak Black's another Jesuit agent through the screen. I will keep doing this again. This is, to me, this is the the passive income. I mean, it's not passive. You know what I mean? It's a thing that just kind of just keeps going in the background, and it's working. It's popping off. It's a lot of the profits, but there's other things you got to be doing to pad that. So I'm working on other little things, and I do want to make like a game. Like I'm trying to learn that. It was not really learning. It's more so like learning the software and game designing in general. But I'm trying to think of other ways to like actually, and it won't be so overt either. It won't be so overt because if it's it won't because I don't want to have like Tom Brady and things like that in there because they'll be like, oh, we're using our IP, but it'll be like things that they'll make you think and say, okay, well, hmm, what if I applied this fiction to real life? And bam. But it'll all be gematria, definitely. I mean, that's the whole point. You'll see how people are controlling your mind and using those as riddles, and you break the either break the codes or even just like the levels, the cutscenes, just like are in your face. But the gameplay is not so much because if the gameplay is also too much like that, oh, it's too much math. I can't play this. So it's gonna be simple fucking gameplay for the dumbest fucking person, but they just will clearly see just the patterns. In a New York level, every billboard says 39, and things like that. Yeah, so uh, what what link? You're probably talking to someone else, but yes, I don't think that's. See, Kodak, Eminem. So the people who say that's not Kodak, that's not Gucci, like I definitely am on like your wavelength with stuff like that because I feel the same about Eminem for sure. 100% about Eminem. Exactly how y'all feel about Kodak and Gucci. I mean, I kind of feel the same about them as well. It's just me. I see the Eminem even more than anything. Like I feel like I don't think this is the Eminem. At least this one we see now. Not this one. Like this guy. And sure, again, I could easily be wrong. I know people look different, but he's wears the beard now. People change. You know, I can see the explanations how this could still be him. It could just be seeing things. And that's just me using real life experience where people I know, right? You'll see them in different pictures, you wouldn't even recognize them. So I've seen that phenomenon before. So I understand that, but I definitely speculate that this is Eminem. This is some actor, maybe a clone or something. I mean, how the fuck is this Eminem? Maybe it is to you. To me, it's not him at all. It doesn't even sound like him. Looks like completely different. Yeah, I don't know about him. Yeah, he's grow. Yeah, you can say he grow. Maybe it's just she's maturing. Again, I definitely can see all that. That's why like I wouldn't like that's why I wouldn't even argue with someone. If someone thinks that's Eminem, I wouldn't say they're wrong. I wouldn't say oh you're wrong. It's not Eminem. Like I have no proof other than just how he looks like to me and how he's coming out. I know there's people out there who think that he was killed way back in the days. Like, well, I mean, I feel like you can say it about a lot of people. Which again, also I think how in the narrative it makes sense, unless these people are not human, because to keep the script so on point, unless they had a bunch of backup strats, like couldn't anything happen? And why are these people dying so perfectly? And like why does anything bad happen to Tom Brady? I mean, anything could happen to him. I mean, I hate to pull that out, but that's just life. I mean, shit happens to all sorts of people whenever, and it can happen to any. I mean, it's one of those knock on wood things, but you know what I mean. So the fact that Tom Brady just is still alive, well till now, of course, very possible. But what if? What if something happened to him? What would they do? Would they use a clone? Would they use an act like another guy who looks exactly like him? Like how would they do that? Who knows? Yeah, it's who knows. It's just those things you kind of think about when you're because again, once you know how shit's all fucking coded, then you just kind of start wondering, okay, how else? How would this work? How would this work? Like I know this is code. I know this is fake, right? So I start asking those kind of questions because I'm just curious. And I hope someone gets to that point because that means they're at the point where they know that this 44-second video is not just arbitrary. Which again, I hope we're all there at that point. I mean, oh my goodness, man, I've been talking way too long. I gotta head back to work. But the cool thing is this guys today might I think this is about to turn into a video day because I think what I can actually do for what I'm doing trying to do now is keep getting my shit done, but working, playing videos and talking. because we covered a lot already. Hey, what's good, Scott Simmons? Not much. Glad to have you back. We are about to go to some video reactions. All right, guys. Yeah. But if you want to review, Scott, I know you just joined. Quick review: 177 people fear dead. The Jesuit Order 177. Climate event 69. Like the Jesuit Order. And we didn't look too much into that, but that's the main thing. Oh look, guys, we have to do this. ESPN reporter dead at 58. Here's the encore. But then after the encore, the stream is officially over. It's technically over. But again, I'll look at some propaganda videos, comment on them, maybe even a reaction on YouTube of some stuff. Maybe a 5 minute video. Why get some stuff done. But I think for a reaction like that, I kind of want to pay attention. I won't be paying much attention. That's the whole point. So it probably won't be like a reaction video on YouTube. Like it won't be like a fight. I keep calling them fall because they are the fucking fall guys. Oh yeah, see what these guys did, but it's really the Jesuits. But the Try Guys, like I probably won't be in that level. But that was fun. Why? I wasn't making fun of them. That's not what was fun. It was fun because we just blew it wide open. And maybe some people unsub from them after that point. Unless you're trying to follow them because you want to keep up with their BS to expose it, which is what I do for some people. ESPN reporter Pedro Gomez has died at 58. Updated at 11:05. Killing 115. Killed 28. So anyone who's new, this is perfect. This is actually really, really good. This guy's, I need to be very, very on point here, which will be really easy to do because it's the same shit. So I'm not gonna do anything different. But what I mean is, we have a lot of. There's got to be new people here, just because they see Super Bowl, they're here. They see how it's all by numbers. So all the new people. This is murder by numbers. You see how celebrities die all the time, mysteriously. There's a song called "Murder by Numbers" coming out in 1983 by the police, right? You've heard that term, murder by numbers. It's a ritual practice that the Jesuits, these people in power, do. And again, it's kind of how I was explaining earlier. I can't prove these people are dead or alive or not, so I can't give you the conclusions. And those are the things that I think about. But what I can tell you for 100% fact is that these are ritualistic deaths put in our face. So this guy could be faking his death. He could be really dead, but regardless of that, they're ritualistically giving us this. They're reporting him dead on a specific date for a reason, synced up with some other, events. ESPN reporter dying the day after the Super Bowl. I mean, come on. You see it that quickly. I mean, it's that fast. Super Bowl's over. Now we have Pedro Gomez dying at 58 right after this. Freemasonry 58. And the thing is, I know there's even more with 58 connected to this and probably even the Super Bowl. But Pedro Gomez, let's see what his name gematria is. See how many days he died from his birthday, and you'll get the same things. But real quick, I want to show you the murder by numbers poster. I want to pull these numbers up now, so when we see them, you know what I'm talking about. These are planned rituals. Sandra Bullock, murder by numbers, right? See how the E's are 3, the B's an 8? See how they did this? Sandra Bullock equals 83. Sandra Bullock equals 83. She's in the movie, right? Murder equals 83 and 38. And why is this S exception, single reduction? S is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So reducing S only once, it's 10. So it's the only letter you reduce up to twice. That's terrible grammar. But I hope you get the point. Sandra Bullock, 83. Murder, 8338. And you see how they use the numbers here. So I'm just saying this. So when we see these numbers, or 163 to 38 prime, we might not see them, but if we did, which we pretty much do all the time. Death 38, killing 38. So now we'll decode this. Again, killing has that gematria of 38. and 115. So again, you see how they use mainly these 4 base ciphers. But we're talking about death here, so they're going to use by the Jewish cipher for the 118, the Satanic for the 213, the English extended for the 218. But that's, again, I call it Death Starter Pack. They have a group of ciphers they love to use for death rituals. Killing 115, reverse in alphabetical order, and in the Jewish cipher also equals 115. I mean, this is a good example. Killing 115, reverse in alphabetical order, where A is 26, Z is 1, and in the Jewish cipher, which is based on the Latin arrangement back in the day, 115. See this? So what are they doing? At 11:05 in numerology, you drop the 0, so 115. They're updating this. You remove the gerund in killing, or gerund, I forgot how to pronounce that word. But you remove the ing. Kill 28. It's 2/8. They're reporting this death today. So you understand this works. Kill, killing, by the numbers, murder rituals. When you write out 15, when you write it out, FIFTEEN, that equals 38 in gematria, like death, killing, murder. They have 15 numerology. Pedro Gomez, 38. You see this? This is why I love this knowledge. It's just so easy. Guys, I promise you, I had no idea his name would equal 38. That was not it. You see how this organically just comes out? No, not the code's not organic. I mean, my teaching. This is I'm sent to emphasize how repetitive these patterns are. We just saw this. I said I was about to end the stream and start looking at videos. We saw Pedro Gomez. I said, okay, before we do this, let me explain number 38 because that's the number of death, killing, murder, RIP that they have all the time. So that was the one number I felt like teaching you about. I knew the Murder by Numbers poster, the song in 1983 by the Police, Murder by Numbers, and look what this name equals, 38. Bam. I mean, how's that for a fucking gematria lesson? This is what I'm saying. There's no fucking excuse to sit in the fucking comments in the chat and say, this is conspiracy, this is stupid. You're reaching, man. Like, how am I reaching? I fucking just taught you about this number, and this is what his name equals. Reverse in alphabetical order, reducing to each letter to a single digit. R is when you reverse, right? R is 9. So it remains 9. P is 11 because A is 26, Z is 1, right? So P is 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. You're just reducing each letter to a single digit, adding them, 38. This is by the numbers rituals every single time. Unbelievable. Pedro, 58, dying at 58 years old. Oh my goodness. There's some numbers in Gomez too. Gomez 69, Gomez 15, dying at 8 with 15 numerology. At least being reported. He could have died yesterday. So we'll look him up real quick. My mind is blown right now. I mean, guys, his name did not have to equal 38. It wouldn't even matter. I mean, that just kind of adds a flavor to the stream. That's all it does. If his name equaled 46, I'd be like still 46 sacrifice kill 44. It'd be just as strong to me. I don't care if it did equal 38 or not. But just the fact that it did, it's another one for the books. That's all it is. Another one for the record to show you how literally you could just in real time see how this is bullshit crap. There's no hindsight. There's no after the fact shit. There's no, doing this off camera and making it seem like we're doing this live. There's none of that shit. Guys, Zach just went 13-0 in the fucking playoffs. Again, what else do you want to fucking see? That this shit is by the numbers. It is so predictable. Died on the day of the Super Bowl just to make it even more ritualistic. And they're reporting it today to make it even more by these numbers. So he died on the day of the Super Bowl, and he's an ESPN reporter. I mean, come on, at Yankee Stadium here. Oh my god, he went to school in Miami. Miami-Dade. The Dade, that's fucking Florida. This guy's from Florida. Tampa Bay, sure, that's not Miami. I know. I understand. There's Miami Dolphins. And that someone's going to be, well, it's not the Dolphins. They didn't go to Super Bowl. It's fucking Florida, which equals 38. Again, these are riddles. Everything doesn't have to be on the fucking nose. They're trying to tell you something that for the fact that he's from Florida. So why, because the Dolphins were in the Super Bowl, why would that now just make this all BS? I mean, that's just stupid. And how am I reaching now? No, it's fucking Florida, 38. Right? Florida 65, 43, like goats. That's what the goat plays for fucking Florida. This guy's being sacrificed like a fucking goat on the day of the goat. He's the goat sacrifice. Pedro Gomez. Gomez, goat. That could be coincidental, but still. And he died in Arizona, but he's from Florida. Phoenix, Arizona. Everyone's some. Is this a blackout ritual they're trying to tell us? Unbelievable. August 20th, 1962 is his birth numerology. They were 28 numerology. See football 133. This guy was sacrificed for Tom Brady and the Patriots. You guys gotta understand. I know he plays for the Buccaneers, which equals. I'll show you. Buccaneers equals 37 like Patriots, but Tom Brady equals 46. And again, these numbers will follow this guy throughout his whole career. They will still stamp these numbers in him. But Tom Brady 46, football 133. You see how this works? Tom Brady 46, the football goats, football 133. This guy died the day of the Super Bowl, born the day with 133 days remaining. 46 life lesson number. I mean, again, this is the easiest shit to decode. I cannot stress enough. It is the same thing every fucking episode. We do a murder by numbers. It is just right in your face, like bam. It took no effort at all. I've never heard this guy in my entire life, and you guys should definitely believe that. Again, I use that word very loosely because don't believe anything. Please don't. But I use the word playfully in terms of, you know me. I do not watch ESPN. I have not watched ESPN for years. I don't remember the last time I tuned into ESPN. For what, guys? Again, all my friends were watching Sports Center, talking about what they saw on Sports Center. I never did. I never could join the conversation. I never watched Sports Center. That was all bullshit, boring, extremely boring. And I was always like, how are you gonna sit here for hours and watch these fucking actors just yap yap yap? Stephen A. Smith start yelling, that fucking piece of shit. I mean, come on. It's just a theater. Unexpectedly 55. You see they put in quotes? He died unexpectedly. Longtime ESPN reporter Pedro Gomez died unexpectedly Sunday at the age of 58. Unexpectedly equals 55. It was Super Bowl 55. Sacrifice 55, 170, 53. How is this not clean as fuck? Sacrifice, right? Sacrifice 170, 46, 55. Right? He's born it with 46 life lesson number. Tom Brady 46. Unexpectedly 55 like sacrifice. Right? See this? 170. And then 154. Isn't that a ritual sacrifice number? Ritual sacrifice 154. You see how this is working? That's why they put this in quotations to let you know. Again, you see, I'm not cherry picking words. I'm like, oh, highest. Well, let's see what this equals. Oh, written. Man. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm seeing what they're putting in the quotations, putting in the calculator. You see exactly how it equals the number for sacrifice. And you look at his birth numerology. You know, he was born to be, guys, this is how script this is. He was born to be a ritual sacrifice for Tom Brady. Notice how he was born before Tom Brady was born. Think about it. Yes, that's how far back the shit scripted is. Sure, you can say these are all fake birthdays, but guys, I think these guys are just really well. They're good. They're good at what they do. They can plan shit decades, centuries in advance. If they're good at doing it. Yes. Just because you can't plan shit for the next 5 minutes, you can't plan anything because you can't do it. Doesn't mean these fuckers can't. Unbelievable. I hope I haven't been going on too long because I want to do Amadeus for his birthday too. But when I don't check back in the chat for a while, I'm like, okay, because anything could be going on with the sound, the stream. Supercomputers. So you guys are hearing me. Supercomputers. Yeah, they followed the script great. Yeah, they did. They're good ass actors. Hey Cody, so Deep State is a big diversion. All Deep State is this Jesuit cabal. Deep State is like a big front for the Jesuits. Because if you really had to write a definition of the Deep State, what would you write? You would just write stuff that the media has really said about it. I mean, what is the Deep State? I would write I could be wrong because I don't really read much on what they're even saying it is, but like what Hillary Clinton and these people that the Democrats, but like behind the scenes, essentially. Isn't that what it is? I mean, who else would it be? I mean, like that's what I'm saying. That's what they're telling us it is. But no, it's the Vatican. the Vatican. And notice how they're saying deep state, not Vatican. Why not just say Vatican? That's essentially that's the deep state. That is the deep state. That's the deepest state that is responsible for all this in terms of just what of all the countries and shit on the map. Ray J, I didn't mean to jump around to here. I kind of want to finish this Pedro. This is crazy. We gotta do how many days from his birthday, but I guess that was you can call that the sponsorship. Yeah, yeah, guys. This stream is sponsored by the chat. Every single stream. So and they sponsored the stream with their comments, and it pays off greatly every single time. So let's do. He died till his birthday, August 20th. That 82 as well. I feel like there's a. I know I'm missing in the 82, but please don't on his birthday. Don't ignore that. 171 days from his birthday, he dies. The 18th strangler number. 24 weeks and 4 days. I'm counting the end date too. That's what I'm saying. That 24 weeks and 3 days. Yeah, there's definitely some shit here missing. I already know. This the only problem when you don't follow the rig sports, because there would be these low hanging fruit rituals that you might just miss. I just know I did. 6 months, 13 days, but this one is easy. This was, oh my goodness, from his upcoming birthday. This is, they measure from both birthdays. This is the riddle that's so simple to see. 6 months, 13 days from his upcoming birthday, he dies on the Super Bowl. I mean, how is this not by the numbers? Super Bowl equals 112, 613 is 112 prime. I mean, again, this is by the numbers. Super Bowl equals 112, right? Like Matt Ryan, like Houston, like all these other things they've used. 613, right? 613 is the 112 prime number. Super Bowl reverse in alphabetical order equals 112. And this guy sacrificed for the Super Bowl 6 months, 13 days from his upcoming birthday, his upcoming 59th birthday. I mean, again, this is by a code. This is so simple to see. I mean, I cannot stress enough. Wait. Okay, I want to make sure this was not the end date, because we've got that 193. But again, guys, that is why they waited to report it to today. That is why they waited to today to publish it. This is why I say the published time, the published date of the ritual is also important. This is them reaching. This is the Jesuits reaching, making it work right here. Because the guy died the day before, but they're telling us this today, 193 days later, from his upcoming birthday, championship 193. Championship 193. And this is being reported 193 days from his birthday. That's the 44 prime, kill 44. See how this fucking works? This is so simple. Simple 74. That's why Arthur's channel is called Simple Truth TV. I mean, it's simple. And he shows you exactly what these fuckers are doing by the numbers. I just don't understand. Like, how can you be so arrogant and think that you just know it all? That that there's no code. It's all organic. I mean, what? I mean, the people that think that, I think I'm just gonna say now. I think there's shill saying that, and I think it's the next step. I think to mislead it. What if these people understand how this is coming out? People are catching on, and they're catching on to the Jesuits. So what's the Jesuity thing to do? To infiltrate their community and say, oh no, it's not the Jesuits. It's God. It's natural. It's just organic. This is how things are. Of course, the Jesuits will send some fucking shill to say that type of shit and then promote it. And guess what? That'll probably be the Gamacho channel. They'll have 100 fucking thousand views, 500,000 views. I mean, the good news is at least it's a Gamacho channel, but still, it'll be one that's only saying, make sure, guys, it's not the Jesuits. But the thing is, how can a channel grow like that? How can that even fucking happen? I feel like, and how are you supposed to do it? We're supposed to say when you sell the 144s, 153s, 201s, 177s, where you're supposed to say ignore them. Amy Jones. They're sending them over. So you're more intellect than her. I mean, Amy Jones, you shouldn't be laughing at someone's intellect, but then you can't even form a fucking sentence. In front of 100 fucking people, embarrassing yourself, Amy Jones. You don't do this. Don't embarrass yourself in front of people. I mean, unless you don't care. Which I mean, I'm the type of person I don't care. But I mean, I'm not gonna do stuff like that. I mean, it's just like why? These people actually matter though in this chat. So like, these are people who actually would care. Like if I'm doing shit in front of them or not. You know what I mean? Because actually, they fucking matter. It's simple. So Amy Jones, you can't do that. And everyone's laughing. Now everyone's laughing at you. You see how it works? Now everyone's laughing at you, and I didn't want it to happen. Well, yeah, I didn't. I don't care that it's happening, but I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's happening, and that's what happens when you say shit. You get exposed, and then people laugh at you. People are laughing at call for an uprising. People are laughing at all these people saying all sorts of garbage. Again, this is the fucking what's going on. This is the truth of what's going on, and I touch. I think who linked this? I just clicked on this and didn't think much of it. The Outlaw Cooper MP3 collection. Oh, this is Bill Cooper's MP3 collection. Okay, cool. Thanks for linking this. Amy's still talking after Zach destroyed her. Oh, is this Amy Cooper like a person that's in the community? Okay. I didn't even know. Wait, so I mean, come if Amy Cooper's jumping from chat to chat saying shit. I mean, again, to me, I just think that's probably a Jesuit agent. Amy Cooper. I mean, is that her name? Amy Cooper. Isn't that an agent? Oh, Amy Jones. Excuse me, Amy Jones. I hope there's no Jesuit order numbers here. That would just kind of be like, oh god, Jesuit 42, Amy Jones 102, the reflection of 201. Amy Jones, are you black? Are you a black person that they're using to troll and they gave you this name? If you're black, Amy Jones, I would resign because your employers are mocking you. Nigger 42 30 102. That's not what I'm calling. It's what your employers are calling you. Before you flag me and say I'm being racist to your viewers. That's what you're being racist to your viewers. How? Are you sure it's me or are you sure it's not you, YouTube? Amy 39 on the 39th day of the year. Oh my goodness. Amy Jones, Alex Jones' sister. It probably is Alex Jones' sister. Oh, 114 also. Yep, 114. I don't have much to say about this 114, at least in the context of this. I mean, it probably is something. But Alex Jones is 42. He does a lot of things by number 42. I think his birthday even. 42 numerology. Alex Jones 42. Amy Jones 42. Amy Jones, the female counterpart. Female 42. Feminine 42. Interesting. Interesting how Amy Jones is here with these really good numbers. Oh my goodness. Yep, black is beautiful. Yep, Sarah. I mean, too bad Amy Jones won't share her face. She's just trolling behind the keyboard. Typical. Well, Amy Jones, I hope you enjoyed the stream still. I hope you learned something. That's even the thing. I know Amy Jones even learned something. I mean, how can Amy Jones even sit here and be like, this is coincidence? I mean, how could you say that after everything we've seen? Even NFL's Tyrant. This guy's name really. Okay, I know I'm saying it wrong, and I've heard of this guy before. I've seen Matthew, the jersey. I think he plays for the Chiefs, right? Yeah, I remember this actor from the last Super Bowl. Guys, Tyrant, like Tyrants? Guys, this is an actor for the Tyrants. That's what his name is, Tyron. I mean, come on, man. This is guys. I maintain NFL has the dumbest fucking names. They gave you Dick Butkus, Jake Dick Butt, Tyron Matthew, even all this stupid shit. And if they give you something like Tom Brady, well, then it's all about number 12, 37, the 12 prime. Gets $100,000 PETA donation despite no interception in the Super Bowl. 10:10 a.m. Guys, PETA is participating in this. Of course, this is the government. But there's something more here than I don't even know if I want to decode this. Just for time's sake. I think I gotta head back. PETA 42. I'm sure it's probably an easy one to do too. I think this guy's name equals 74 if I spelled it right. Yeah. PETA, People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. This is sick. Why is it sick? Because the same people ritualistically sacrifice these animals like Airbud, Shamu. We haven't looked at Shamu yet, but I'm sure Shamu is killed by the numbers. We can do that real quick if you want. But we did this the other day. Airbud, we saw that was by numbers. The lion, the MGM lion, born by the numbers. There's no Lassie murdered by the numbers. Yeah, these animals are sacrificed by the numbers. We've seen Coco the gorilla, Harambe. These are all ritualistically sacrificed. So how's that ethical treatment? How's it ethical to ritualistically sacrifice something or someone or anything, any sentient being, for your personal agenda without any consent from them at all? How is that ethical at all? That's not ethical. And it's not, we're talking about ethics, right? If we're talking about ethics, I mean, I know how ethics versus morals work, but if we're trying to argue ethics, that's just straight up unethical, right? I mean, I don't know how you can argue how it is. So it's BS. Hero for dogs and hot cars. With a 113 Fahrenheit. I mean, come on, man. And the six. See, I'm not trying to make anything work here, but this. I do love how 6 and 13 do come together. This is not 13, it's 113. I'm not trying to get. I try to be exact, but I do want to call this 6 a 113. 13 is the 6 prime number. So just of all the numbers, of all the minutes he's in for 6 minutes, I don't know. But anyway, 113, the 30th prime, Scottish 113, dishonest, green screen, mainstream, Bible Come On 113A. This is okay for a certain group of people to circumvent a group of people who are not them in a legal setting. Is it me or do the Chiefs look like fucking clowns? Like they're literally wearing Ronald McDonald outfits. Like these are the same exact shit Ronald McDonald wears. Like if this is the McDonald's logo instead of PETA, wouldn't this match perfectly? I'm not trying to even link that, but it probably is linked because again, McDonald's, they are part of the gang as well. And they even have this guy with like the clown hair essentially, Matthew. I mean, it's not too much, but again, these are the Kansas City Chiefs, clowns. And yeah, and hey, if you're a Chiefs fan, this is you. No, how am I insulting you? Why are you a fan of this rigged ass bullshit? Supporting this crap, supporting the ritual sacrifice of this reporter the day of the Super Bowl because you love the games, you love the teams, you love the action, and they think it's all real and legit. No, these are you. These are Chiefs fans right here. No different. Same color scheme, everything from the same gang. Ketchup and mustard makes you hungry, right? That's why they use these colors. It psychologically makes you hungry. That's probably even why, right? They're selling Pizza Hut all day. The cheese, the pepperoni, the blood color, the red is they hit you with that innate drive for fucking food, eating Pizza Hut while watching these fake ass games with these actors. Rep Ron Wright. Rep Ron Wright. First sitting congressman to die from COVID. See? Again, this is exactly why we stream this way. So you can see the repetition. I just fucking got done explaining Pedro Gomez's death. And remember, look what they did. Another 115. When was this updated at? 11:05. And what did we learn? Killing 115 in the Jewish cipher and in the reverse ordinal cipher, right? Killing 115, and you drop the zero numerology. So we have another instance here with TMZ, right? Death, right? To die from COVID. Look at the update time, the published time, update time. 10:15 a.m. You see how they're doing this here? 10:15, 115, killing 115. You have it here with Pedro Gomez. 11:05. So they're different times, but you see how they drop the zero and they give you specific 115, and both are about deaths. These are both about the same thing, dying. This is exactly how this works. This is how, guys. I know someone's probably woken up to this because this example. This is why I love putting this information out. I love how TMZ, CNN, they're so fucking. Just again, I think this gang's hubris is going to bring them down. I think it's like isn't that an age-old tale? Some people get so arrogant, or they just get brought down because they just can't shut up, right? They gotta let you know it's them. They gotta let you know they're doing it by the numbers. They gotta be so obvious with it. And I think that's gonna be their downfall. I really think so. And it's just shit like this. I mean, how's this guy dying of the pandemic? Pandemic 65, 313 to 65th prime. Did he die yesterday? The day of the goat? past Sunday. Yep, this guy. So look at Ron Wright. Again, my R's and W's, I cannot use them all together at the same time. Mr. Ron over here, Ronnie boy, he died on the day of the Super Bowl as well. Ron Wright. This not even, I know you don't even pronounce this W, I know that, but still, I just can't say it. It's hard. 2 R's, 2 W, all that shit. But Ron Wright, 132, like Catholic Church. 666, reverse ordinal, or excuse me, reverse Sumerian. When you multiply this by 6. Right, 85, like National Football League. Here we have the 77. It's like Pedro. See, Pedro Gomez dying. Pedro 77, Right 77. I feel like this is another low hanging fruit from Super Bowl I'm missing. I don't think Chiefs equals 77 though. Not that they won, but Chiefs equals 112. Like Super Bowl. Yeah, Alex Jones is definitely something. Hey Natalie, were you here for the Bitcoin presentation? I don't know if you knew that you're. I mean, you've probably been following the price since you've been in it, but it definitely held. So you should be good now. The Outlaw X tells people to research Mystery Babylon first. The alien part of it, even though Cooper later said he was wrong about it, can turn people off. Yeah, I mean that's people's problem. They people like to throw the baby out with the bathwater, which is ridiculous because that means they're hypocritical because everyone, all these people who these masses, that's all. I mean, that's all they are. They are a bunch of bathwater with no baby. And if there is any baby, I mean, you'll be hard pressed to find one. It's like they got any little deterrent, they think, oh, it's all bunk. It's like I don't know if people think that way. Like someone can't be wrong about something, or I'm not saying he's wrong about the aliens either. I'm just saying someone can't be wrong, or maybe not like you even just say something that's not aligned with other things they were saying. Like you can't you can ignore the facts that they gave you. It makes no sense to me. So DJ Norman's got this TikTok.
Nearly 16 years ago, my wife Dancel and I were sitting on the sofa holding hands while we watched television. Suddenly, she collapsed. Despite being well trained to treat the very thing that ended her life, I could not save my own life.
It's a shocking crime in a quiet town. A 94-year-old Venice man charged with murdering his 80-year-old wife. The accused killer claims he did it to end his wife's struggle with dementia. But some say this murder did not have to happen.
It's interesting how this is a 38-second video too. I'm not sure. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, but it's interesting. I mean, but guys, that's how it works a lot of times too. I mean, you just make a video and it'll just be the number, But again, you'll notice how it doesn't happen every single time. I think that's an experiment. This could have just happened to be this way. Okay, well, how many times, if he made a video about this and clipped it, will be 38 seconds, like about collapse 38 as well, like death. You'll find a lot of times you won't get that number. This might be the one time it works. So the one time out of 100 he would do versus the every time we see from the mainstream media. Yeah, Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme, in a sense. That you can that's more profitable at least. Like you can at least buy Bitcoin, it goes up, you can sell. I really think people's emotions and their mentality is really like what fucks them up a lot. Like I just learned just years of trading. That's my conclusion. My biggest losses are all from doing all of them. The only time it's not is if I'm in a halt, not even a halt down, a halt up, and then like I can't get out as soon as it reopens. Like I can't get on the ask or the bid or something like that, and then it halts down and I just can't get out. Like that's so rare. And again, I mean that's why I don't take that big a size. Don't be like YouTube. You know, Amy Jones. Here you go. Because Amy Jones, if it weren't for you, wouldn't be able to explain the things you're saying you're doing. I think Amy Jones is legit. I think also this is what I was even afraid of too. I feel like Amy Jones had some good questions, and she doesn't fully understand. So I think we should answer those questions for other people who are trying to ask them. Stupid ass diaper face, I like your name. That's what a lot of these people are. Whoa, whoa. See, I didn't mean to remove you. It didn't update you yet. That's what happened. You gotta say something again. There you go. Yeah, Amy Jones. I don't know. That's not me. I didn't. I don't. I mean, what people choose to do with you, it's between you and them. But again, that's why I haven't seen most of your chat. I saw one thing. I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't have seen the one thing you said and based everything you said on that. But Amy, Amy the mod right now. I think Amy. The thing is, if we give Amy time, she's gonna eventually wake up. I think we gotta look at her with compassion and say this person is lost, and she'll eventually see it. Because I mean, how can she not, Amy? Like, how can you not see how Elon Musk is coming out buying 1.5 billion of Bitcoin on day with 15 numerology? I mean, how's this so easy or how's this so difficult? In Conspiracy 51, Freemason 51, they most astronauts are Freemasons. They run the space program. They specifically put Masonic numbers in the space program. Mason 28, Space 28. Before the stream began, I said, look, Space 28, Conspiracy 51, we could definitely get NASA space stuff. And look what Daniel OJ shared. Elon Musk pumping up. Again, Elon Musk was involved in this as well because he runs SpaceX. They use him in all these patterns all the time. Here, then we get Elon Musk coming out, pumping up Bitcoin. Bitcoin going to the moon, and they do this all the time too. Like on Monday, another Monday. This happened like what 2 Mondays ago or last Monday. Dogecoin didn't they get pumped on a Monday? Well, it also got pumped on the weekend. But moon things going to silver. It was on Monday. Remember Reddit? Well, it was technically on Sunday when the futures opened, but then silver ETFs and everything opened up on Monday. So silver going to the moon on Monday. Now we have what? Bitcoin going to the moon on Monday again, and Moon 1551. I mean, this is exactly what these people are fucking doing. It's so simple to see. It's so simple to see how they use these same exact patterns with this actor Elon Musk to run the markets. And again, Amy, go this channel. I have a whole playlist. I know Nathan was sharing it a whole bunch of times because he says it's one of his favorite playlists. All the NASA, SpaceX, Tesla stuff, all by number 44, everything they constantly do. All you gotta do is watch one of those and you'll see. I got a lot of shorter videos on there. News you can trust is news you can use. Yeah, actually, I agree with it. I completely agree with this. Because what is news? It's Jesuit programming, Jesuit propaganda, News 47, 61. But again, the news I use is the news you can trust to be coded by the Jesuits. We're exposing Jesuit propaganda, so you want to make sure you're decoding Jesuit propaganda, not something from some random person, and then all of a sudden you're just misleading yourself or making Camacho look bad. You know what I mean? So this is true. But that's what I mean. Don't trust it. Don't trust the narrative. Trust that it's from the Jesuits. It's from the Catholic Church, because it is. I mean, look, come on, BBC 223 Network, black and red colors. They give me this by the numbers, mocking you with these photos. Give you this, again, Space 1744, Bitcoin jumping, Musk's 44, Bitcoin jumping 17,000 or 17% to 44,220. You see how Bitcoin broke 44K with Elon Musk? This is the catalyst they use. Oh, is it going to break 44K? Yes. Musk 44. This is again how they do it. See, breaking 44,000. I'm just really, guys, I love seeing this because I know people are making money right now. Be able to pay bills, people who are underwater, if they held, they're not, they're fine. And again, that dip was a normal dip to me. I mean, it held support. It was a normal dip. If this thing's going to 100K, it's gonna have to pull back like that. Well, it never has to do anything. It never has to do anything. But technically speaking, statistically speaking, that's what I mean. So again, I'm not making any money off of Bitcoin, but I don't care. Guys, there's many markets, all sorts of things. have way bigger moves than Bitcoin will, I would say, even ever have. I mean, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million just in the course of a year, all the small caps will just make all those types of moves. Combining that will just be more than that, more than the percentage gain. So again, that's why I have no FOMO over Bitcoin. I don't feel like putting my money into that right now. Sure, I'm bullish. I have some XRP. I've made money off Bitcoin in the past, but right now I just don't have. It's not my budget. It's not my plan for doing things. I show you how I'm making money in the small cap market. I'm content. I'm making consistent profits doing what I know how to do. This is the government bullshit making. So at the $600 the government gave us, and plus like 120 something in here, and I've made just this year a few $100. Again, it's not me. Again, it's me just showing you what's possible. And I know a lot of people just won the money on the Super Bowl. So if you want to roll those profits, again, learn how to trade first. Don't just throw it on things and not know what you're doing. But it's another avenue to throw your money. Again, this is government money. This is why I'm showing you this. It's not me flaunting my money. This is money that the government gave all of us. That's why I also feel comfortable doing this. This is money the government, save for the 100-something bucks extra had in there. This is the money the government gave all of us, or hopefully gave all of us, or supposedly gave all of us, for their bullshit stimulus package that Joe Biden's bitch ass supposedly is behind. No, it's all the Jesuits. So I'm just giving you ideas, instead of having a little $600 and blowing it on something. And guess what? I can take out the $600 and just bankroll this 300, or let's say bankroll my profits, take out everything, and then this is just free money. I can just grow this now, and I can double this too. But I don't want to do that because it's stupid. Like, why take out my buying power? The more buying power I have, the better. But again, the freedom of learning. Oh, you're still learning. But yeah, the freedom of learning. Yeah, Eric Nance. Yeah, Eric Nance. Eric Nance, he's in the trading as well. Let's get it. Yep. And again, I'm not doing anything crazy. No crypto. None of this is GameStop. None of this is GameStop. None of this is AMC. None of this is any of that shit. None of this is Etsy. Any of these bullshit pumping notes I've been talking about, none of this is any of these things. These are all just things off Finviz, a free scanner, a free resource. I've shared my screener. You could do it with other stock. I do cheaper stocks. You can do the same strategy with the overall market, and it might even be better if you had more money to do that because you can use options. You can do the top down approach. Go to the market, see what the overall market's doing. Go to the sector. Go to the strongest sector. Buy a few there. But me, I just do this, and I've raised my float. So I show you 10 million. I've now been doing under. I need more options because I've been growing my account. So this gives me more like AIKI. This is exactly, see, this paid off. This is literally all I do. I'm not even going for like a retest of here. I mean, I'm still holding some for this, but I literally bought down here. You see this? You see this ascending triangle? It's kind of like a flat top here, ascending support. So I see this ascending support, clear uptrend since December. So since December, it's just been trending up. So again, I see an uptrend. I say, well, who am I to say I can call the trend? Like, I'm not going to call the reversal of the trend unless I see signs of a reversal formation. So this is the clear obvious trend, and I'm buying at ascending support at the $0.50 too, at the $0.50 support. 150. That's why it held here. So it's a really low risk entry. And look, it today it popped up to 170s. That's like 20 cents on a dollar. That's a lot. That's a big. That's good money. If you put $1,000, I put like $100 in these, few hundred. Because I take small position. I take like 100. I take 100 shares. That's kind of what I did. 100 shares, sell the pop, make like 10, 20 off it. But you do that by portfolios. Like dozens of stocks. 10, 12, 15 stocks. So just like 5 of these doing that, it's like $100. That's why my accounts has been growing. But again, if these go against me, like had this was to slam down, it would probably try find support at this gap. So I'm risking it's like a 1-to-1 risk, honestly. But my stop was even tighter. My stop was here. But the worst probably case would be if I get stuck around here, losing $20. Okay, what's losing $20 in a very bad case scenario? $20 minus my profit so far, right? It's nothing. It's a small piece of what I've been making. So it's all about turtling up, not being stupid, not buying on these huge days. I'm not gonna buy at the close of this. Not after couldn't hold $2. I don't buy these things when they're extended. There's times you can, there's times you want to, but for this particular strategy, I just don't want to do it. It's just too risky. There's no point. So I hope this gives people ideas. And again, you don't have to. Yeah, there's just a bunch of penny stocks. These are all companies that are just BS. So I'm technically investing in these companies, but I don't hold these for more than like a couple weeks. But I mean, I'll hold them for as long as the trend is. I mean, what I would do, like for example, FAMI, I kind of been in and out in this one. Like I've been in since like the 70 cents. I bought when this thing was like 70 cents, and I kind of sold. And I haven't, but I just re-added here. So now I'm waiting for it to retest highs. See, I was making higher highs. Yeah, guys, these are garbage companies. These companies are probably gonna go to zero at some point because you gotta look at the all-time chart. But I'm playing these immediate trends. This has been trending up since March of last year. So again, why would I think otherwise? Sure, the trend's getting steeper. This kind of steeper it gets, the more it's. And if it'll have its pullback at some point, but it can pull back here and then start trending up again. Maybe at a dollar, and maybe it could do it. Can make it. Maybe could we be doing a head and shoulders here? Right, this could be forming a head and shoulders. But I'm trying to go for this pop. I want to break one or at least get to 150. And the cool thing is, what happens is if you continue to do this, this is the best part. What happens is that some days this will happen. They'll release news, and the stock that you're just trading, that you may still be holding some at like 77 cents, is all of a sudden at like $1.60. And you might even be holding like 50 shares, 100 shares or something, 30 shares. And again, you can go as big. Again, it's personal risk tolerance. You can do this with as big as accounts. Not as, well, a lot of these have low volumes. You can't take a lot of a big size, but that's why this is good for a small account. A lot of these have low volume most of the days. So like I don't like I wouldn't want to trade big size with this strategy. But to me, it's just good for like training for like, but using real money, so it's not paper trading. So you're getting that emotional training, the discipline. But yeah, these are all bullshit BS companies. Like they're all worth nothing. I mean, they lie, they cheat, they pump up, they dump, they'll give you these fake news presses, and then they'll like reverse split, secondary offering, reverse split, secondary offering, just scams. But I just think they're really, really fucking easy to trade on a consistent basis with little risk. That's what I like about them. Like you can, yeah, I've lost a lot of money doing this like the dumb way, but you don't have to. And sure, guys, at any point these can crash. I understand that, but again, that's why my size are small. That's why I'm taking 100 shares max, at least for now. But look at the price of these: 140, 243, 170s are not worth anything. These are not your Teslas. These are not even your GEs. But again, you can do the same thing with higher price stocks. I just don't like to. But if that's your thing and you're good at it, you know what to do. You know, don't think that you can't. I mean, most people do. What I'm doing is I'm doing what most people do not do. Most people, the big boys, they don't even touch the shit unless it's like ripping, or they're the ones loading up, kind of manipulating it. But like the big hedge funds, they're not touching AIKI today. Like I mean, no, they don't care about this stock today. They care about probably what Bitcoin's doing, honestly, with Elon Musk. But you can change your price to anything. You can say, oh, I only want to do over 100. I want to do this with stocks. But again, if once you're in this territory, right? See, these are low floats. Once you do this, you probably want to raise your floats, or not their float. This is not float. Yeah, you want to raise your float, maybe raise your market cap too, because the market cap's like how much the company's worth. See, I'm trading shit company. I'm trading companies worth under $300 million. You can do mega, but one of those there was pretty good, a nice pullback. You could probably get a pretty good bounce, maybe like a 10-point bounce, 5-point bounce of that one we just saw over there. But see, your float's probably got to be any. But now you get Apple, but you could have done the same with Apple. I would see the same strategy. You see, ascending support, it's pulling back here. I'm doing the same fucking thing with just the cheaper stocks. You could do the same thing with Apple. You could do with options. I would be using options. I mean, I've done it before with options with Apple. But notice how ABT. It's like I wouldn't be doing with this particular strategy. I kind of like this, but if it's too premature, I would kind of like a retest in the middle of this kind of area, like the 120 at 122 area maybe. So I wouldn't buy this because we're at a resistance, right? I don't buy them when they're at resistance. Not saying it's that you don't want to, but if you did, you gotta manage it better. You need a tighter stop. It has to be like really like a really good play because I buy some flat top breakouts. That's not a good flat top though. So I'm not gonna buy this. I'm not gonna buy this. And again, if I was doing this, I'll be doing the sector. Like I will be looking at a sector and I'll be choosing the sector that's ripping. If I'm because again these things all follow the market, so I wouldn't be doing a bottom up approach. I'll be doing a top down approach if I'm doing large caps or even mid caps, right? Energy stocks today did well. They've been doing past week, past month, not so much, but past 3 months, yes. So energy stocks definitely the sector I'll be bullish in. I'll be having a lot of bullish trades. Ones where you want the stock to go up. Energy sector. What else looks good? Communication services looks good. And then the 1 day relative performance is good. Like utilities, see how this is negative 83. This means today's a pullback day. So I will probably this strategy will you probably want to be looking for red. Like on red days where like a lot of these is red is probably when you want to actually be entering your positions. Sure, you won't have confirmation, but I'm all for waiting for confirmation, but at the same time, like my mentality is if it's doing this and that we're here, like I will buy in this day. I'll be like, okay, well, I'd rather get in here than this. I mean, sure, this is confirmation, but if I buy in here and then breaks below here, I'll get out anyway. I'm not gonna care. It's the same, pretty much risk level. But here it's even worse because you're getting higher. I hope it's not a mouthful, but this is how you use free tools to. This is making money online. People want to know how to make money online. This is how I make money online. This is one of the ways I do it. This is online. You see the market. You figure out what sectors are good. See what the overall market's doing. I look at you can look at the SPY. You can look at the SPX. See, it looks like it's running out. See, I don't like this. I wouldn't want to be. I would be bullish because it's just going higher and higher. But look at see how the candle's going lower. It looks like it wants to roll over. It does. It doesn't mean it has to. But I'd be wary of being bullish. We're approaching 400 too. I mean, if even we hit 400, they're gonna have resistance here probably. So I don't know. I'll wait for some kind of pull. See this, like these days right here, around the lower here, around the lower of this range. These are the days I'll be loading up in these large caps, trying to buy when the market's kind of about to go up. When it's up here, I wouldn't even short scalp. I would just be I would have some short positions of course, and maybe this is probably just to hedge the portfolio. See, I'm not talking too much. I'm going back to the chat. I was afraid it was going to happen. But anyone who's going to learn, anyone who wanted some information there. Bitcoin is fake value. Yeah, it is. It's as fake as the dollar. I wish I was in this. I wish I was talking to a lot of you guys. Oh, I'm so glad for your friend, Ellie. It's good to hear. Yeah, those brain injuries are kind of scary. Like, what can happen? Eric Nance has been looking for the same thing, like Dogecoin, pricing stocks, up 1,000 on BLDV. Nice, man. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna cause sympathy and momentum. Because here's a takeaway. It's initiative. Because I think it's important. Inflation really is a bitch, but you can also use it. Because inflation is a bitch, but I think now, okay, I'm not trying to recommend this again. This is just again a thought. You gotta think about yourself. But right now we're in a time of like, you can defer this, defer that, till later on. Again, I would not, do that if you don't have that in your plan. I'm not even doing that right now. But if that's an option, it makes more sense to grab things later, pay things off later when inflation's already hit because it's cheaper, right? It's like paying off your mortgage. It's technically better to pay it off to wait to wait the 30 years because of inflation you actually pay less. It's like that type of thing. So you can do it to your advantage, but it's just guys, I'm gonna go play a video because someone knocked on my door. I think I got some shit to deal with. Not to answer that. Guys, I don't answer my door to these fucking people, but it's just a package or something. So I'm gonna play a propaganda video because I want to start doing those anyway. You know what I mean? So I can start working on what I'm doing because I have my stock talk too. But guys, I hope it inspired someone. Again, if you don't like these cheaper stocks, you don't have to trade them. I cannot say it enough. It's personality. It's what works for you. Many people do not trade them. I'm just saying but don't write them off either. I think people look at them as BS or stupid. Yeah, the companies suck. Guys, I'm not putting my guys. I'm using the bullshit government BS stimulation package. What the fuck you call it? simulation package.
You know, I really became all consumed in the QAnon conspiracy theories.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it is a cult. It's a cult from the federal government, from the Jesuits. It's from a real cult, the Catholic Church. So I'll play this. Again, you know what? It's cool. I won't be able to sit here and talk about this with you. I'm going to check out what I got to check out. But see, blonde woman, skinnier, probably from the South, possibly.
Is because of a mix of fear, anxiety, depression, uncertainty, inconsistency with the information coming out about the pandemic. I felt terrified. I was losing my business. I was watching.
See the police here. This blonde woman again, the dumb blonde people, like in QAnon. It's bullshit. It's stereotyping. They're making you believe that. We have Marjorie Taylor Greene. We have this woman. We have Kellyanne Conway. Do you get it? This is why I keep calling this out. This is why I call it the dumb blonde symbolism, because they give it to us constantly. And that was this QAnon believer that's here. So you guys can watch this. I'll be right back.
You know, I really became all consumed in the QAnon conspiracy theories because of a mix of fear, anxiety, depression, uncertainty, inconsistency with the information coming out about the pandemic. I felt terrified. I was losing my business. I was watching people around me lose their business. I felt hopeless. I didn't know what to do. So I went to the internet. It started innocently enough, kind of poking around on spirituality and wellness and new age pages that, are just things that I'm interested in anyway. And then, as soon as the algorithm hooked me in, it really only took a matter of weeks until I was in this terrifying echo chamber that really, completely changed the way that I think and the way that I processed information. And what people saw happen in my garage that day, I mean, truly with my husband, who's my absolute best friend, is an ultimate act of love and selfless service for another person, because he had to make a very difficult choice that day, to save my life. He had given me an ultimatum, it's this family, or QAnon. And because I had become so obsessed with it, the Save the Children messaging spoke so deeply to who I am as a person, and I just couldn't put it aside. It ruined me, and it really had a significant impact on my mental health.
And as you say, I mean, your husband tried everything to pull you out, calling the police, as we see there in that video of you in your garage. That was one of his, that was just one of the things that he tried. I mean, he really tried to pull you out. And as you say, the algorithm hooked you in. And so you got into this kind of pattern of doom scrolling and fear scrolling, and it just feeds on itself. And so what happened, Melissa? How did you break the spell?
Well, I had to make, a very serious decision for my health and my family. And that, was voluntarily, seeking mental health treatment. I went and I did a PTSD and trauma program, which was really ultimately what I was dealing with. And I was exacerbating the situation and some previous trauma and emotional stuff that, I had failed to deal with in my life. And I had to make the conscious choice to go and get help for that, and I invested myself into that program. I continue to go to therapy and slowly but surely, work to rebuild my life back. And I wrote a book about it. And I was really committed to helping other people escape from this, because I really believe that it's a cult. It operates like a cult in every single way. And people don't realize that they're being consumed by QAnon until it's too late.
That's very true. Exactly. Until it's too late, they don't realize that they're being consumed. And but it's the same with everything. But it's not just QAnon. It's the United States federal government. People don't realize that they're being lied to and consumed by the United States federal government until it's too late. You know what I mean? So, racial disparities of COVID-19, COVID 38, pandemic 38. Oh, wait, no, pandemic's 38, COVID's 36. Well, COVID-19. And it's 38, excuse me, we're reversing, yeah. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, they want to be like God. Yep, Amy Jones. See? You see, you definitely got it. Taking a New Approach podcast. Yeah, this has been this is why they give this is why it's fake news propaganda. It's all everyone's under a spell, exactly. QAnon believer. I mean, and look, who uses the word believer. That's what these people are. But again, trust me. How, or not trust me, but think about it. How is this different than the federal government? I mean, I just don't understand. People believe in the federal government, they're a cult, conspiracy nonsense from the government. Think about it. They're telling you that there's some super deadly pandemic going around. That's a conspiracy theory. How's it not? It can't be proven. There's no evidence about it at all. It's just complete, just hearsay. So the government's giving you conspiracy theories, and even look, they give you this kind of this Elon Musk, buying Bitcoin, causing it to spike because he did it of his own volition. No, but the truth is, it's just an actor for federal government. Now this picture, if I need to save this picture, man, because I do plenty of Elon Musk videos. And why do I do plenty of Elon Musk videos? Not because I want to, because this is an actor for the federal government. That's literally why. He's always in some propaganda ritual every single day, so we end up just talking about him all the time. But let's move to the next video. Maybe like a couple more. Because I got some stuff I want to start. I'm going to give you something interesting. Because I'll be listening in. I'll pause. I'll interact with you guys still. But I just need to be more hands off right now. That's what I'm saying. For a while. 7 states facing dangerous wind chills. I mean, we've been talking a lot of weather manipulation. This could be your state here. The chances are some of your states are here. And look, 47 right here on the screen.
Good Monday to you, meteorologist
Pedram Javaheri. Okay. Hope you have your Java ready for this video, because I'll play it. I'll be back.
Good Monday to you, meteorologist Pedram Javaheri for CNN Weather. Some images coming out of the shores of Lake Michigan across Chicago. Icy conditions, bitter cold temperatures. Climatologically, we are in the heart of what is the coldest time of year across North America. Tell you what, about 80% of the lower 48, or roughly 280 million Americans, seeing temperatures that are below the freezing mark this morning, really across an expansive area of the eastern U.S., with wind chills into the early morning hours at International Falls, which, by the way, is the icebox of the U.S., had wind chills down to 53 below zero. Of course, it's about 3 million people across this region that are feeling wind chills that are as cold as 50 below zero, which is cold enough here to cancel schools, maybe virtualize schools there for Monday across the region. 35 below for the state of Minnesota is their guideline for wind chills before schools are canceled. But you'll notice it stays cold, very cold, in fact, even colder by the middle and latter portion of the week there across portions of the upper Midwest. So this is a long duration Arctic event here that could potentially and very gradually spill farther and farther towards the south. Even portions of Oklahoma and Texas can get in on this very cold air as the week progresses. But for right now, here's what it looks like. Across portions of the south and southeast, mostly sunny skies, showers widespread across areas of central and southern Florida. Temperatures as such, the best you can do in Minneapolis, a high of 2. New York City around 29, and in Tampa, highs at 74 degrees.
Huh. 74 in Tampa, okay. The day after the Super Bowl, I'm trying to think. They might be saying something with that. 74 degrees in Tampa.
It was 1 month ago this week.
It's Sonic 74. She built a simpler vaccine site for her state while on maternity leave. Simpler, I know, but simple 74. Sorry, I look like. Am I even on camera right now? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, guys, if you just join them. So I know we're all hanging out. You guys are conversing. We're chilling. I figured, I'll try this for a little bit. Let's play some videos and try to do something. But I don't even know how much longer we can go. But guys, yeah, feel free to leave, definitely. I mean, the stream's pretty much been over. I never feel like, you're literally staying for propaganda. Pope, the most powerful man in history. See, and guys, but this is why I say I would love the Pope to come out and expose this stuff. Like, I think he's the one that people will believe, right? Like, if Joe Biden says shit, Trump, they're too divided. Sure, but even the atheists, they'll be like, well, why would the Pope lie, right? Even the atheists believe that the Pope is just like some, Catholic guy who's cool and good and, doesn't mean anything bad. He's just the Pope, man. Come on, man. He's the Pope. No, he's a piece of shit actor for the Jesuits, man. The docu-series explores how 12 apostles became 1.2 billion Catholics. I mean, think about it. Look at you can actually multiply this. 1.2 or 12. Wait, that's not how it works. I was thinking of dividing, because you divide this by 10, you get 1.2. Like even this, like that's just interesting. But anyway, 12. We said Tom Brady, Mr. 12, winning too. Pope, the most powerful man in history. 181, the 42nd prime. Jesuit 42. Look, 480. Oh, guys, I feel like we've seen this before. I swear we've seen this before. Yeah, this is a review. 433, the 84 prime. Yep. 433, the 84 prime. Jesuit 84. 181, the 42nd prime. Jesuit 84 and 42. See how that works? Jesuit 84, 42. So this is definitely, I remember seeing this. But it's been years since we've seen it. So, nice review. So you can watch this video from the Jesuits' theater, from the Catholic Church. Pope equals 52, 25. Published March 1st, 2018. I'm saying the stream is over. Look at this good example we find again. It's just crazy. Look, they were 42 numerology, see? With 305 days remaining, Catholic 35. Jesuit 42. They with 42 numerology, they have this. It's not playing, which is, again, good. I wish, but again, too bad it's for educational purposes it's not playing. I wish this wasn't playing for all the other idiots who actually want to watch this. Liam Neeson, no, he didn't die yet. That's Sean Connery. But when Liam Neeson dies, it'll be by the numbers, 100%. This is a 90-second video. Sun equals 9. Here is the Catholic Church. This is literally programming propaganda from the Catholic Church, making you. But let's see what they hint.
And on this rock I will build my church, and I will give to you the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
Right there. I don't mean to stop it right there, but that's literally why my family says I need to go to church, and that why I got to be Catholic, and Catholic religion is the religion to be. Because it's the original church, because the Bible says that on the rock that Jesus built this church. This is what the Catholic Church tells us. That's what these people do. They give you this bullshit narrative to make it seem like theirs is the church to be, because this says so on the rock, right? Rock 47, right? Like Vatican. Come on, man. This is what they're doing. This is all number ritual. On the rock. On the 47. Jesus 61, 74. Pope 25. Vatican 47. I'm so glad they said that, because that's literally what my aunt told me as to why I should go to the Catholic Church. Because I told her, I was like, I don't want to go to Catholic Church. I don't like what these people do. I explained it all. She's like, oh, the rock and the church to be. It's God wants. Because it's lie from the Vatican. Sick. So yeah, I mean, guys, I have personal experience. That's why I do not like the Catholic Church, by the way. Do not like these people at all. This is chocolate, Italian chocolate or something. That's a stamp.
And on this rock I will build my church, and I will give to you the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
For the last 2,000 years, despite an ever-changing world, Catholics have looked to the Pope as a beacon of faith, morality, and divine guidance.
I don't think there's any other religious figure that people recognize as much as they recognize the Pope.
He transcends the Catholic Church.
Popes are seen as inheriting that charisma and that role, as standing in for the apostle.
Standing in. It's a standing
the
actor.
Pope is where you look towards for an example to how to live your life as a Catholic.
It's not like other
Really?
human institutions.
Do you hear what she
It's
just said?
creation of-
Live. So he's the role I should follow. So if I want to live my life as a Catholic, I need to be lying to you guys. That's what she says. I have to lie to you guys. It's like he lied to you about the Super Bowl and says it's, you know, essentially saying it's legit. How so cool, we're all coming together for something so nice, and you know all the rituals he's done with, you know, the sex abuse and how he's hiding. That's what we should be doing. So you guys should be telling me how you like to molest children. I should be like, oh great, keep doing it. Please keep doing it. Right? For me to be a Catholic, according to what this woman's saying, that's what I have to be doing. I should be promoting pedophilia, promoting child sex abuse, promoting lying, murder by the numbers, you know, fake fraudulent sports, fake wars by the numbers. That's what I should be liking and supporting. If you're not being Catholic. You're not following the role model. That's what this lady just said.
For an example to how to live your life as a Catholic.
It's not like other human institutions. It's created, we believe, by God.
Oh God, man.
A symbol of the unwavering faith that Jesus is the Son of God.
From one apostle.
People look to him because he's the voice of conscience.
To 1.2 billion followers.
Mind control. It's
Witness
wise.
the evolution of a global icon.
Man, I need to just watch every episode of that. I guess that's, if anyone wants homework, that's your video assignment. Watch every episode of that and see how fucking by the numbers from the Jesuits it is. All this obvious blatant shit, blatant. Just silly. I want you to be like the Pope. Stupid. Yep, the churches are all coming down. They are bankers. 5133 strong. Dick Tenari, look it up. Another dick with these people. I mean, it would be nice if they came down, but I just think the proof's in the pudding. And there's a pudding of, you know, people with nappies on their face outside. But again, you know, I don't want to also use them to judge everyone. I understand. I think there's people who also aren't trying to do that shit. You know. But I mean, people will fall for anything with the right delivery. Yep. Yes, stupid as diaper face, man. But I think I mean, I hate this nation too. I just feel like, man, I always understand that there's way more out there. That there's I forgot what it's called, but there's a form of programming. I'm not saying that you're falling for this or anything, but they're trying to make it seem like everything in one place is the way it is around the world. It's like a perception effect. So they want you to think that everywhere is like America, the way this is here. But I'm telling you, man, it's way better not here. And again, they have everyone wanting to come here and loving America, talking it up, saying you're so lucky to be in America, and you try living it. They give you that programming to make you feel like, you know, and you may even be in America. I'm just assuming you're in America. They do that to make you feel like, you know, America's the place to be. That if you're leaving here making a mistake, right, you know, you regret it. You're unpatriotic. It's like, wow. I mean, they gotta try their damnedest to keep us here. My Pillow guy, Doc. No, let's try to someone else. My Pillow guy. You think they sacrificed Drake with his son? Like the whole rap beef was staged? Yeah, that whole rap beef was definitely staged. Every rap beef is staged from the mainstream. I don't mean, you know, little SoundCloud rap beef that these people are trying to do on TikTok and, you know, just be cool. I mean, like, Drake, Pusha T, anything from the mainstream, anything from an artist who's released records and any label. So here's a cheat code. Again, there's cheat codes in this research. And here's a really good cheat code I love to do. It's the label. You look at the record label and it lets you know, it answers the whole question for you. You type in Pusha T, because we know Drake's obviously Freemason, proud Freemason. OVO EXO with the owl. I mean, we all know his label is from the gang. So you might not know Pusha T. Well, first off, you see Pusha T, you know, wearing the Jesuit colors, Fly Emirates, you know, promoting their fake soccer, fake football. You know, what I mean, like, Drake, obviously Freemason, proud Freemason. OVO EXO with the owl. I mean, we all know his label is from the gang. So you might not know Pusha T. Well, first off, you see Pusha T, you know, wearing the Jesuit colors, Fly Emirates, you know, promoting their fake soccer, fake football. So let's go to his labels. Good. That's it. This is the cheat code. You go to the Wikipedia page, you scroll down where it says labels, here are your cheat codes. Good, Def Jam, re-up. So sure, you don't need re-up. You just need one of these. You just need one. You need one match. Good music is all we need to see. But Def Jam's too. These are clearly run by the gang. Def Jam run by the you know who's. Universal Music Group. See, we always go back to Universal Music Group, founded in 1934. Always, use 34 for the entertainment. The Jewish 34, etc. Murder 84, the Murder by Numbers rituals from here. Blood Sacrifice 86, maybe. Wow, well that's 2020. I need to go back and see how many dead musicians there were last year compared to the year before. Death 20. But yeah, Universal Music Group is who Pusha T is signed to, so that's the cheat code. You know that, or he's part of Universal. Yeah, Def Jam, Universal Music Group, Good. It's all the same. So it's all the Jesuits. It's all by the numbers. So any beef Pusha T does then, and they're putting it in front of you, in the mainstream, because that's how you know about it, is by the numbers riddles from the Jesuits, 100%. Yep, Rochefeller. Yep, Rockefeller Records, definitely by the numbers, definitely from the Freemasons, the Jesuits, the you-know-who's. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stage with that shoe throwing, 100%, definitely. And guys, you know me, I'm 100% serious. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying, oh, no, it's not 90, it's 100%. 100% of these celebrity involved, beefs, throwing shoes, it's all ritual by the numbers, all encoded. All a car crash. A mental car crash. If Drake is the sixth god, then who is his son? Maybe his son's not born yet. Maybe he's gonna he has to have a kid with a certain Virgin Mary type of actor. And then again, Drake's only in his 30s. I mean, the guy still has time to have a kid by numbers. Tupac was an agent. Yep. We're going back in time, Wild Wild West. Yeah, but I mean, hopefully it works in our favor, man. Because I kind of do like these Amazon links you guys share. It's interesting to see I mean, I like how Clifford shared his book, which is awesome. And Daniel OJ's got something on. Yeah, of course, I want to fucking leave YouTube. Why would I be in this BS? Fuck YouTube. Controlled demolition of the American Empire. Nice. By Jeff Berwick. Charlie Robinson, Mary Louise Kaplan. 1,000. See, look at this. I love the number of ratings. The controlled demolition of American Empire. Let's see if this is available to the American idiot. Look at this. Look. Oh my God. Are they sure? Is this only for British people to read? I hope this is on Amazon.com, man. I hope so. I hope so. We're gonna do a little research. Because if I can prove that it's not Amazon.com, then it has not censorship. Guys, honestly, I think it is gonna be an Amazon.com. I think it is. Yeah, it's here. But I have to check. I mean, you guys, it's America. I wouldn't be surprised if they say, "Oh, only in England." You can. They just pull some shit like that. Also, 5-star reviews in America, good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see, man. I wonder what the Brits have to say about it. I can't believe how dumb these fucking Americans are for falling for this shit. Truth or fiction? One thing I hope these people know about Theresa May, how much she's a fucking actor, how Boris Johnson's another puppet, Margaret Thatcher was murdered by the numbers, Brexit's all a ritual. The Doomblay massacre, gun control scheme from the government. Look at this. Look at all the awake people in England. It's typical. Jaw-dropping. How U.S. institutions, politicians, and the media have been corrupted, plus a lot more. Well, when you're saying UN, how U.S. politicians are working hand in hand with organizations like the UN to destroy the U.S. from within. See, this is BS. This is the left, right, the rogue politician stuff. See, but the thing is, this is how it goes. Again, this is why I say don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You know, of course, these type of narratives, these literature might have things like this. But you have to understand, guys, these U.S. politicians are actors for the Jesuits. The U.S. is being destroyed from without. It's being destroyed from the Vatican, from the city of London. And I'm sure nowhere in this book they mention the city of London and how they have a hand in this. I mean, yeah, I'm glad this book's out. I'm not complaining about this book whatsoever. But yeah, it's a book. It's a book review for a book I've never read, which is stupid. I know, but I would like to read it, obviously. But it's not just the U.S. That's what I'm saying. It's not just the U.S. The legal authorization of propaganda against U.S. citizens. This is true. Yeah, the CIA, the federal government, they are authorized to use propaganda against the United States citizens. This is all real. And guys, this is exactly why these English people aren't going to come over to America. Why, if you ask them, do you want to move to America? They're like, fuck no. I mean, sure, it's the same over there, but I mean, again, it's here, it's so overt. The people here don't want to fucking do anything about it. Shocking. I mean, I don't know what's so shocking about it, though. He's a truther. Nice. Excellent. See, I don't Dollar Vigilante. Awesome. Well, if you're watching this video, thanks for the book. Please don't take it. It's not even a review. I didn't read your book, so it's not a review. But I mean, I will always maintain. I don't believe any sort of politician is trying to do anything. I mean, they all do things by the code. They all do things by the numbers. And if they try to do anything, they probably have to kill their family. They'll probably end up dying. Tim Russert maybe was one of those people. Tim Russert. I mean, it's not politics, news person, but still, Tim Russert and Ted Kennedy. I mean, maybe, just maybe. And then they killed him by the numbers. But the thing is, was Ted Kennedy's 66 Sirhan flavored death? No, that was completely scripted. Ted Kennedy could have been the best, agent ever. They would have done it anyway. I mean, come on, that's so by the numbers. At 1:44 a.m. Come on, no. There's no way in hell I'll ever say that he was off because he did this or that. No, he is another actor for the gang. Now how coded that is. Great book, The Art of War, yeah, by Sun Tzu, the Jesuits. It was translated by the Jesuits, and they call it Sun Tzu as the author, you can't even prove that it exists. That's a book from the Catholic Church. See, exactly. I don't mean to misspeak about Jeff Berwick. Just because he said U.S. from within doesn't mean he was talking about left and right. You're right. You're exactly right. Jeff Berwick has never pushed the left-right paradigm. He's been telling everyone it's fake for 20 years. Amazing. So Jeff Berwick, if you're out there, man, I hope you get some sales in your book. I hope this helps. At least I can do. I mean, you guys see. I mean, the guy's telling you what's going on, and it's sure it's up. I can't review it anymore. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure it's worth reading. If he's successful in the world state of YouTube, he's control opposition. Well, how successful is he? He probably doesn't have that many subs. I mean, he can't be that successful. I've never heard of him. I know that's not even arrogance or anything. It's just like, I mean, if he's a successful truther, I mean, I would have heard him, right? I heard of Call for an Uprising, Richard from Boston. Well, I heard about them. They're shilling Zach since 2015, 2016. But, they still continue to, harass him, call him names, all sorts of bullshit. But, that's all I know about these people. But this guy... Jeff Berwick, Obama is a sociopath. He doesn't even have a channel. Cambridge House International, this is channel? I don't think so. Well, maybe it's his group, right?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
He's not even part of this. So this guy doesn't seem like he's on YouTube. You might be talking about someone else. The Dollar Vigilante. Oh, that's the Dollar Vigilante. I think I misread what you read then, because you're probably talking about someone else. There's no way this guy is popular on YouTube. He has 5,000 subscribers. This guy's channel's been deleted too or something. It's clearly a censored channel right there. The Divine Nine, Black Fraternities. No, but the Divine Nine, 9 equals 42? Oh god. Just the name alone. You already know about it. When you read out 9, you get 42 like nigger, and they call it the Divine Nine. Unless you're talking about something else. He moved to Mexico and they have no corona restrictions. Exactly. He's banned on YouTube because he's putting out information that they don't want. Oh, here's his website. Good. That's what you got to do. I mean, I think you need a website if you're. I mean, Zach has a website, and it's great because YouTube, this is their platform. They're in control, and that's just. I mean, it's their shit. We're just using it as a tool. And that emphasizes they're the government. They don't want this knowledge to get out. Surviving and prospering during and after the dollar collapse. And this guy's probably in Mexico because he sees where the crypto vigilante. He's probably, oh, this is probably the course or something. Most important news in crypto, the economy, and more. The news they don't want you to read. Maybe the guy does crypto research. I don't know, guys. I'm not into crypto. If I'm into crypto, it's looking at the charts. I look at the charts. Okay, well, Bitcoin's holding the $30,000 level. I think they're gonna come with some more propaganda and probably pump this again. And look what happened today. But again, guys, I'm not trying to undersell this guy's thing. I'm just saying, the chart also teaches you what these fuckers are doing. But again, this is probably for long term. Like, oh, where's crypto heading? I don't know because I don't do fundamentals. That's just not how I like to do it. I think the charts speak for themselves. I think the price action speaks for itself. But there you go, guys. You got more resources. I'm not endorsing or affiliating this. I don't know. I'm on the same page you guys are. But again, anyone putting out truth, anyone talking about how the 9/11 is a controlled demolition, I'm definitely supporting them. Yeah, and not misleading people, because Alex Jones might say that, but then he's gonna mislead people and start doing shilly shit. This guy's not like that though. So we might even leave it there. I mean, I feel like I just keep going, and fuck it. I'm a. See, I don't even the super. How long is this? Oh, can we find the Huggies ad where they said 42? I didn't rewatch that because that's where they said 42 during that Huggies ad, and they showed a black baby. Here, I guess we'll just play this for now. I need to stay on track. Look, they advertised during the Super Bowl though. Maybe they didn't have a commercial spot, but they had, the stands. They had the Bud Light nights. They had all that shit there. So it's like you're still paying to do that. It's advertising. Why not just say they're not doing commercials? Again, this is just always lies from the government. Putting your Bud Light night, having shit in the stands, having your little logo everywhere saying presented by the Bud Light or whatever. I mean, I don't know wait. I swear there was a Budweiser commercial though still. But anyway, wait, there was something they did. Budweiser. Oh yeah, they had the 0% alcohol Budweiser spot. That's advertising. It's just so stupid. Why are they telling us this constantly? But they fucking advertised during the Super Bowl. We all saw it. You see how they are lying to you by the numbers? You see how PR works? Any press is good press. This made them look good, and guess what? Many people didn't catch on. Many people still won't care. They either didn't catch on or they won't care. They'll be like, oh, well, I don't care. It's like, dude, they lied to you, bro. They lied to you.
That's a lot of lemons.
Well, you know what they say when life gives you lemons.
We know the saying, Mark.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
I did not see that coming. Anyway, Sam Adams Wicked Hazy IPA.
Juicy, right?
Alexa, dim the lights.
But I'll save you.
Alexa, lights up! Alexa, lights up!
Add bath oils to my shopping list.
Alexa, no, don't do that.
Read my audiobook.
Again, I'm not, even give my opinion on this. It's just how I'm seeing it. So I guess you call that, but she's married with that man, but she's thinking about someone else. It's like if you're in a relationship, you're committed to this person, you're living together and everything. Why do you want to fuck Michael B. Jordan, this agent for the gang? Like, why they kind of even put this idea in people's heads? Is what I'm saying. This is the stuff they do.
I was in his hand.
In a nation where the divorce rate's so high, everyone's cheating on each other and shit like that. I mean, this is what they're putting out.
Did you?
Wasn't me.
You even had him in the shower.
It wasn't me.
I even caught you on camera.
You're the one who granted access to your snacks.
It's the red one.
I know.
The other red one.
I know.
Feeling good.
That's all they're doing. Just give me Shaggy, you know, with this. It wasn't me with the Cheetos. Oh, it wasn't me. I'm just watching the game. Cheetos, you know, cheese on my fingers. John Travolta now. Guys, people are just mocking me. You know, the bald guy with Scott's Miracle Grow. You know, he needs some of that shit in his fucking head.
We still got it. Diversify our interests, realize our gains and losses, and try to keep the big picture in mind.
Crying. I love that part.
You don't need to become an investor. You were born one.
God,
did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the U.S.? Norway. Well, I won't stand for it.
Hey, Norway, listen up, you fish-loving.
Oh, this place is adorable.
Please welcome Matthew McConaughey. I've fallen in love. God knows. God knows. Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself.
Hey, that's my face. You can't just wear my face.
Where is everyone? Pringles Original Barbecue Pizza. The barbecue pizza stack.
You still warming up? Eli and Peyton, they're up throwing footballs, snacking on Lay's and destroying them walls.
Hey, what are you doing?
His idea, Dad.
Hey, I don't care.
Spelling numbers. Guys, these are 3 actors for the government. You have to understand, these are 3 actors. Every last game. Televised game. And non-televised. For the NFL, these actors are participating in is by a code. Is by the numbers. They're using them to sell you Lay's. Again, what all this stuff does? All this stuff does is clog your arteries, make your heart worse, just like give you just stomach issues. All the oils they fry this shit in. I mean, this stuff is not healthy whatsoever. But they want you just selling it.
Still warming up? Eli and
Think about it, I don't think Peyton Manning's ever sold anyone anything healthy. Chicken parm, you taste so good. Even with Nationwide, he's selling you some chicken parm, which I guess not the worst thing you eat, but still, it's just like this guy's never sold you anything wholesome for your body. Selling you Cheetos, you know, Nationwide's BS insurance.
Peyton, they're up throwing footballs, snacking on Lay's and destroying them walls.
Hey, what are you doing?
His idea, Dad.
And again, I'm breaking this down. Look at how well they're acting. Look at actually how well they're portraying their roles. Like they're not just like BSing around. They're good actors. Like I don't know if people don't see this. This is like I could not act this well. These are trained actors. It's a movie.
Snacking on Lay's and destroying them walls.
Hey, what are you doing?
His idea, Dad.
Hey, I don't care.
See? That could have been a comedy movie, like a Dumb and Dumber type of thing, and you would like on a silver screen in that scene, and just imagine that was like a silver screen Dumb and Dumber type of situation, Step Brothers type of situation, Keenan and Kel type of situation. With that type of acting, you would have no idea that those people will actually play in the NFL because they are actors. The whole games they're all rigged, they're all fake. Every last piece of them are BS. By the code.
Go ahead, try it.
Yeah, we'd never shamelessly rely on a celebrity cameo. Right, Cardi B?
Yeah, eat local.
Or jump on the latest trend.
Eat local.
And then I noticed the what was it? The shirt they were wearing. I don't know if it was Allison Chains or something. Or it could have been Allison Cooper. I don't know. I'm probably gonna start wrapping this up because I think it's just these videos are too much, man. And we've been going for a while. I think it's time for me to just call it. I gotta call it at some point anyway. So I'll go back to the chat and wrap it up. Oh man, no, yeah, this is fine. I think I've been talking all day anyway. Oh my goodness. Well, goodbye, chat. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm just sick of all this nonsense, and I just keep talking about it, and it gets to my head, and it's just like, oh my goodness. Like I feel fine. Don't worry about me. I feel fine. It's just you live in a matrix of numbers coded by the Jesuits. This is the world you live in. This is how it is. It's constant. And if you think I'm a crazy schizophrenic one trying to, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand this point. Why would a crazy, schizophrenic man have 73 people watching him do this, and no one's laughing at me? Maybe everyone's laughing at me behind the scenes. I don't think so. I mean, I think you guys are laughing with me more so when we're laughing. But like, I mean, that's what it have to be, right? You have to. That's the only explanation. If I'm crazy and silly, that means 70 people will think I'm crazy and silly, and that I'm just funny, being a crazy person online, not know what I'm talking about. Well, that's not true. This is BS from the Catholic Church, a Catholic 71, with 71 views. Catholic 71, they do things by the numbers all the time. I mean, it just is what it is. Quotes porn. It is well enough that people of the nation, here's Henry Ford. It is well enough that people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system. For if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. That's very true. Well, actually, I think you know what's not true? It's his last sentence. Why? Because Henry Ford, he underestimated how fucking retarded the people are of the nation. That's what well, at least going with his narrative, he underestimated how dumb they are. He underestimated that because back in 1922, guess what? Back in 1922, guess what problem they didn't have? That their hands were covered in Cheeto dust, so they couldn't get up and do something about it, right? Oh yeah, let me wash my hands first, and then I'll get this revolution. Cheetos on my hands, KFC in the bucket. That wasn't, maybe KFC was in the bucket back in the 22nd and 22, but there wasn't fluoride all up and down the water. There wasn't coronavirus. There wasn't Tom Brady's bitch ass with the fake sports. There was a fake sports. Like, think about it. Like, now, if the world bankers came out, if Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell, the feds, all these people came out and said, here's exactly how the system works. If the city of London came out, said all this shit, what would the people do? They wouldn't do anything. They would get on Reddit and complain. They'll get on Twitter and complain. They'll go to the work the next day, keep paying their taxes, go to the water cooler and complain and talk about it. And then guess what? 2 weeks later, there'll be some big shooting. They'll talk about for a couple of days, and then Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl. Oh, we're talking about that for next year, and they forgot about what happened. This is how it works. This is why there's gonna be no fucking revolution. Because this nation is filled with distracted idiots, people who don't know what the fuck's going on ever, and they don't want to do anything about it. Henry Ford, Ford 43. So that's why. That's why Henry Ford's wrong right there. Because I don't believe the nation will what revolution. I really cannot see that happening. Sorry. I wish he was right. I wish I could believe what he said, but I can't. These people were not gonna do shit. Exactly, guys. And yeah, I guess I know no one's laughing at me, but yeah, just laughing at the stupid nonsense. But that has to be the only explanation. There's just, you can't explain any other reason unless you're here. You want to help me because out of compassion, you think I'm sick and twisted, and that you want me to get help, and you're trying to. But no one said that, and no one's making fun of me. So it means that you guys are all here, enjoying the information, learning from it, also seeing what I'm saying. That's the only explanation. So anyone thinking that I'm the crazy one, I mean, again, here's social proof, real social proof, which is true. I mean, these are not all stupid, dumb people. I mean, how can you believe it? How can you believe in people you've never met in the chat? They're all dumb. You're better than all of them. You're smarter than everyone here. Like, how could you fucking think like that? If you think like that, you're gonna have a terrible time in life. Yeah, people are way too distracted. Amy Jones. Amy Jones. Exactly. Too distracted. Speaking of which, I mean, I gotta head out. But again, we're almost 3 hours in. All right, we're rounding this up. I'm gonna keep going to 3 hours. That's the hard cutoff today. So we got 15 more minutes left because I like to just keep it rounded. Because once we're at 3 hours, how can you say I should keep going? I mean, you guys can, and I have no problem for you guys. But I'm trying to say, it's like me personally to myself. I can't say, oh, I could have said this, I could have done that. Like, I had 3 hours, we ain't could have done this and that. Okay, cool. But yeah, no problem, Daniel OJ. Amy, we need to talk. Nice. Yeah, you guys should definitely talk. The fact that you guys are trying to talk, communicate. Guys, this is why YouTube doesn't want us here. Like they don't like us coming together, talking, communicating, sharing ideas. Maybe the YouTube realized that I just keep switching channels, so because guys, once this channel gets 2 strikes, I'm going back to my backup channel. Hell, I might even go there after 1 strike. To be honest, we'll see. It depends on what strike. If it's a dumb fucking strike, like another spam strike, something that's completely unavoidable, I might just go back to my backup channel after 1 strike. I mean, why even get 2? And the backup channel was fun. It's the same thing. Anyone's wondering, I have a backup channel. It's the same exact content. There's no difference at all to what I do. Literally the same fucking shit. You got CNN, TMZ, see the BS by the numbers propaganda events from the Jesuits. That's what it is. Guess I'll link that backup channel so people can save it. Because I honestly might depend. If it's a strike for something that I could have done something about, maybe I said talked about who's too much or something, sure. But if it's spam, or yeah, it's pretty much it. They give me for spam. Is Tom Brady the real NFL GOAT? Well, I mean, guys, here's a spoiler. I'll spoil Zach's video for you right now. He's an actor. Tom Brady's an actor. I mean, Zach will tell you this in the video. Tom Brady's another puppet, a pawn, and he's a GOAT by the numbers. But what I'm here for is to show you my backup channel. Backup channel. It's here somewhere. Here we go. I'm getting really hot now too, which is a good problem to have because it's fucking cold as fuck. But I'm really trying to make it to for 15 more minutes. It just makes sense. 10 more minutes. Lockdown skeptics. I mean, at least this summer is allowed to be here. Here's a popular Benjamin Franklin quote that's more relevant now than ever. He who would trade liberty for some temporary security deserves neither liberty nor security. Exactly. That's one of my favorite quotes. Because it's true. He who would trade the liberty to breathe for some temporary security, which is false security, deserves neither liberty nor security. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just deserve to get some whatever is out there and suffer from it. For being so silly. Guys, never trade your liberty for anything. Well, whatever liberty that's even there. I mean, yeah, I linked the backup channel, so y'all should subscribe to there. So after my either second, definitely no matter what, second strike, I'm flipping back on the second strike for sure. Because the idea is I get 2 strikes, I go there for 3 months or however long it takes, and then once the strikes are gone, then I come back. But things all YouTube has to do is still find another old video to strike. Like, they can still take the channel down, but at least I'd rather not take my chances. It worked last. It worked this time. I'm at 0 strikes now for now. I'm surprised I didn't get striked on that one video. Either one of that bullshit shooting. I forget which one. The one that completely staged with the snow with James Spade, Jeffrey Spade, shoveling the snow. And then also didn't get a strike on my other channel on the Fall Guys or Try Guys. I feel like even then, I mean, I didn't bully them or anything, but I could just see the YouTube strike me for that. But fuck those people. They're fruitcakes. They're pieces of shit. I don't like them. They're misleading people for money because they're getting paid to do it, and they're probably instructed to do it. This Capitol riot footage could be problematic for Trump. Because what if Donald Trump goes to jail? And it'd just be crazy. The president of the United States is in jail now, just on something. It could be even years later. I don't know. Journalist recounts riot. Is this how I die? I mean, come on, man. Sarah Jessica Parker and others show support for Britney Spears. So I will too. I will show my support for Britney Spears and show you exactly what's going on. I have no clue. Does she have a baby? Is she dying? Oh, new documentary. Guys, this is not her documentary. God, it's just the same answer. I'm sick of saying the same shit and saying the same thing. It's not her documentary. It's from the Jesuits. So it's not like her producing it. If they even try to tell that to you. So it aired about her. Okay, produced, but okay, good. So they didn't even say it's from her. But even if they did, that's what I'm saying. Even if they did, it's not from her. These people don't do their own shit. They're actors. If she made her own documentary, do you know what it would be? It would be on some obscure YouTube channel with no subscribers. It wouldn't even be on her official channel. It'll probably be taken down by YouTube too for hate speech. Although she talked about herself in the documentary, that's probably how far they would go. Celebrities began vocalizing their support for Britney Spears following a new documentary that aired on Friday. The documentary is produced by the New York Times and is called Framing Britney Spears. It follows Spears' rise to fame and does a deep dive in her court-ordered conservatorship. Spears is currently embroiled in a legal battle with her father, Jamie Spears, who has served as the conservatorship of her finances for more than a decade. Spears says through her attorney that she no longer wants her father in charge of her finances. This is all Jesuit ritual. So sure, maybe legally, there's a reason why he's still doing this at her age. Despite I'm not going to argue with that. Again, when they have the legal system involved, I feel like they're not going to the thing is they do all the time though. They do shit that's not in the law. I mean, it's just such a mockery. But I feel like there's a reason why this is here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, oh, she's over 18. Like I think it's beyond that, obviously. But anyway, I mean, this is again ritual. Her Jamie Spears. That's another actor. Jamie Lynn Spears. Jamie Spears. They don't. No, none of the Spears have died yet. There's been no deaths. I swear there's a death though connected to Britney Spears, man. I don't know. Jamie Lynn Spears is still alive too, but see now shit's slowing down, which is fine because I'm about to end the stream. But Britney Spears death. I swear there's some death around her. I don't know. It could be. I could be thinking of another pop star. Not death hoax. Although, yeah, it's probably the best keywords to type in though. Well, we'll do Friday. I mean, we have a date and we have birthdays, so we'll just do this and close it off. My computer's slowing down anyway. She's 39 years old right now. Today's the 39th day of the year. We're hearing about her. Hit Me Baby One More Time. This is who we're talking about, by the way. The Hit Me Baby One More Time actor. Which Hit Me Baby, what's that equal? 107, like Ritual Sacrifice. 107 to 28th prime. Today is 2/8. It is interesting though. We have the Hit Me Baby One More Time 107 to 28th prime agent on the front page today on 2/8. It's interesting. But let me keep this very simple. I don't have to go that far. Britney Spears, 81, like Ritual, 63, 180. Wait, did they say they did a complete 180 with her? Did they use that term somewhere, man? No. Did they use that term 180 with her at some point? I don't know. I feel like we just saw that somewhere. I hope not, man. I hope it's not that blatant. I don't know why I feel like I saw that term somewhere. It might just be me getting this mixed up. I mean, guys, I'm sorry. Once I've gone 3 hours in a stream, I feel like it gives me an excuse to just kind of ramble and then feel like, okay, if I made a mistake at this point, I hope you guys can understand. Britney Spears doing a complete 180. I wouldn't say they've done that before. Maybe complete 180 or something. Because that's a term people use. They did a 180 and change, a complete 180, But this is someone else doing this. I just want to see if they've done that, man, at some point. Britney Spears equals 180. So she did a 180, cleaned up. She was in drugs. She's back now. But I feel like they set up for someone else at this point. But guys, watch them blatantly do this in a headline months now, and I'll be like, "See, remember the stream I did?" I mean, I'm sick of doing that too. I'm sick of this shit coming true months down the road and saying, well, you see, remember when we did this? Why am I sick of doing it? Because we do it all the time. It's the same thing every fucking time. We call shit out. They do it months later without us even thinking about it. I'm going to keep an eye out for that ritual. I really am. Britney Spears doing a complete 180. And that could honestly already have been done. Because she went from a cute little pop teen star that everyone loves to like this demented, you know, druggy with the fucking Tommy Lee Jones. Didn't he one die? Tommy Lee Jones. No, not Tommy Lee Jones. Who was the Tommy Lee whatever? He died, didn't he? No. K-Fed. K-Fed's not dead, though. K-Fed. He's not dead. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop guessing if people are dead or not. I don't think she. But watch. Hope your minds are being, you know, I guess warmed up to what's about to happen. When he dies, it will be synced up with Britney Spears a quadrillion infinity %. I can guarantee you that if these people are still around by then, the gang, the Jesuits, they will do this by numbers. Jesuit 78, this guy born in 78. K-Fed. Why do you think his name is Kevin Federline? This is a federal agent. K-Fed. That's why they call him that. It's a federal agent. Federal 33. 39. Today's 39th day of the year, but I'm getting sidetracked. But this is how the 3-hour stream goes at the end, you know what I mean? This is how it goes. December 2nd, 1981. See, again, here's these low-hanging fruits I just missed, dude. Britney Spears equals 81, born in 81. And I don't know. I think we're going to wrap this up. My computer's just slow. I've talked enough. I think I'm just running on fumes at this point. Maybe you can call this addicting. Because I'm not addicted to doing this. It's just, I like this. These are examples. I mean, this is shit to share with people. To say, look what they're doing by the numbers. You know, I was trying to do it for my past birthday. This is 200 days from her upcoming birthday. Oh no, I want to do Friday, not today. So yeah, today's important. They're publishing this today, and the fact they wait till today, I think is really important. But I want to do Friday, especially because I don't have much time. So Friday was what, the 5th? Yeah. To her upcoming 40th birthday. I guess we're gonna have to. Yeah, this is like back in the 90s, waiting for shit to load. 300 days. Span of 43 weeks from her upcoming birthday. 301. Yeah, 43. Or killing 43. Goat 43. Oh no, yeah, goat 43. Tom Brady's 43. This is a couple days before the Super Bowl. They could be syncing that up. Documentary. 59. So I know definitely for our past birthday, there's gonna be some good number to look at. That's what I originally wanted to do first. Nine weeks, 3 days. Propaganda 93. 93 is a big number, and you see how I knew it. I think I didn't call it out because I was just kind of thinking too fast. But again, they said the New York Times they made this documentary, so immediately I was thinking, okay, are we getting New York numbers, Empire numbers? That's misspelled. New York's not. New York is 39 to Reflection. She's 39 years old right now. That's why the New York Times is making a documentary about her when she's 39 years old. You see that? New York 39. New York 78, like K-Fed, born in 78. K-Fed, federal 33, 39. New York 39. Today's 39th day of the year, and then something else I was gonna do. Oh, Empire 66. And it's 66 days from her birthday. The Empire State, see, puts out a riddle with her. Empire 66. Also, 65 days exactly for that 65. We're talking about 43, 65 like goat, but Empire. Hope you can bear with me here. We're almost done. Empire 3966. Right now she's 39 years old, right? So 66 days from her 39th birthday. We have the Empire State doing this. I mean, you see how easy this is. Easy. Britney Spears, see? New York Times. They said, we saw that already. New York Times documentary. This is about her estate. This is different. But we're getting this. Sarah Jessica Parker. So we got 7 days from her birthday at least. Because she was on the main headline. You could do Miley Cyrus too. See, 2:39. This is so obvious these people are. 2:39 p.m. She's 39 years old right now. Today's the 39th day of the year. And it's about a New York 39. New York Times documentary. Unbelievable, man. Spears 84.78, like Britney Spears, you know, Jesuit 84.78, Spears 39, Spears 39. I mean, anyone who's new here, do you see this ritual? Spears 39, she's 39 years old right now, right? George 39, you know, George Clinton, the first governor of New York, or Madison, excuse me, but still, those are 39s. Madison, 39 with the S exception. George, Clinton, these are all 39 names. New York founded with 39 numerology. So right now she's 39 years old. She's from Mississippi too. She's from Mississippi, not even from New York. And I just see man, this nostalgia in this date, man. This 2007, that's mid 2000s, man. K-Fed, that's why he looks the way he does too. Just like that dress style, the tall tee, man. 2007, 2004, man. Those days, man. I'm just thinking back to those days. But I was in middle school and shit, but anyway, see, I lost my train of thought just talking like this. So I try to make the stream fun, and I just lose my train of thought. Sorry about that. Oh, I was gonna show you New York. I mean, I've already explained this, but just show you their formation date. So she's 39 years old right now. Today's the 39th day of the year we're getting this, right? New York, the 11th state, admitted to the Union July 26, 1788. Now look at the date numerology. 26th of July, 1788. Date with 39 numerology, right? And 33 and 57. New York City, 57. New York, 33, 39. Right now, again, Brady Spears is 39 years old. Today is the 39th day of the year we're getting this. They update the piece of propaganda at the 39th minute of the hour, right? Spears equals 39. I mean, you see this shit. And it's 66 days from her birthday. Empire 39 and 66. And the New York Times is the one giving you this documentary. That's why that's important. You know, 9 weeks, 3 days reflection from her birthday. I mean, again, so how is Britney Spears not an actor for the Jesuits? This proves that she's just an actor. Her, Sarah Jessica Parker, these are actors for the Catholic Church. Sarah Jessica Parker. You know, the actor that people say looks like a horse. Well, I kind of see why they say that, but yeah, it's Family Guy, and these, you know, it's the mainstream media saying these things. So that's also why I'm letting you know, so you can maybe decode that type of stuff. It's not as bad as I feel like people over exaggerate it. I feel like people, you know, give her too much shit. Not that I care, but Sarah Jessica Parker, 74, like Masonic. I mean, she's a better actor than I would ever be. I'll tell you that. Parker 39. See, Sarah Jessica Parker 39. So Parker 39. Spears 39. New York 39. Empire 39. 66. See how this is working? Today's the 39th day of the year. And to top it off, again, they fucking updated this piece at the 39th minute of the hour. Don't forget that. On top of it, on top of everything else, it's the 39th day of the year. 239. Spears 39. Parker 39. Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know about Miley Cyrus. I hope there's no fucking 39 in hers. Thank goodness, man. I'm about done, man. Miley though, 28, like 2/8. Miley Cyrus, 51. Today's day with 51 numerology. Miley Cyrus, 57. New York City, 57. Miley Cyrus, 120, 57. The state of New York founded it with 120, 57 numerology. I mean, again, it's stuff like this. I really, and Miley, 28. I think this is a New York ritual. I mean, I really think New York is just using this as a really big ritual to themselves. I don't know why though. Like, I know there's something else to this. It could be a 9/11 sync up or something, but the state of New York is clearly putting out this propaganda by the numbers. The state of New York runs Hollywood. I mean, they have Broadway over there. I mean, they have Broadway, Hollywood. Well, they run it. It's run by the Jesuits. Hollywood's in California. but New York has Broadway. It's all run by the same gang. So Sarah Jessica Parker, March 25th, 1965. One actor. 93 numerology, reflection of 39. Your Jesuit 84 day of the year. So we can do today, or not today. Let's do Friday to March 25th. Well, because she's coming out today. We can do Friday if you want, and I'm sure they did that. But again, to be really exact, be very concise and clear. This is being published today. She's on the front page today, so I know we're gonna get the shit for sure on her birthday. 1 month, 18 days. Looking for Britney Spears. 46 days. Sacrifice death numbers, kill numbers from Sarah Jessica Parker. It's not good at all, man. What are they saying about Britney Spears? She gonna die soon? I don't know. It doesn't have with the assassin killing numbers here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a sign to be done though. It doesn't help that this is our last ritual that we found this crazy one. But Miley Cyrus 1551. She was also in the Super Bowl yesterday, the pregame show, singing her bullshit music. It was like that rock and roll stuff that you'd hear at a bowling alley. I mean, that's what called on Twitter. It sounds like the shit that they played at a bowling alley, which again, it's not like bad. I think there's a time and place for that type of stuff, and the time and place for that type of music is at a bowling alley. It's very appropriate. I would happily have them play it if I'm bowling. But instead, I was watching fake sports. I wasn't bowling. So yeah, even people are leaving. We lost about half people. It's perfect. These are all gauges for me to get the fuck out of here. T Hicks, you kept the live stream at the way end. You kept the live stream after overtime. Man, T Hicks, I literally gotta end the stream, but I will do like a few minute encore since you just joined, brother. But please, T Hicks, please don't be too disappointed, because yeah, fuck all this stuff. You can, if anyone wants any homework, you can do Miley Cyrus's birthday till today. I mean, for how slow this shit is, I really want to do something fresh. Yeah. T Hicks, we're gonna do like one more example, man. I hope you're cool. I know you're cool. I know you understand, but it's just how it goes, man. Sometimes my mind just gets locked up with all this propaganda. I don't know what to do anymore. But that's how it goes. Yes, a 13-6 prime. Can we please just end with this? I think we'll all be happy that we're done with this example. Thanks a lot for joining as well, T Hicks, because look, now we're gonna find this 13-6 prime example. Remember earlier we saw the 113 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The guy was in the car, 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was 6 minutes for 6 minutes. And that was, it's 1 3 and 6. I wasn't trying to link that up. I was explaining the 13-6 pairing. And look, we got another one. Just 6 feet wide. London's skinniest house is for sale for 1.3 million. Just 6 feet wide. 13 is a 6 prime number. You see how they're doing this right here? Also about this 177 glacier climate event. I want to see what glacier equals so I don't forget and say, damn, should have done that gematria. Because they've done that in the past, glacier gematria for these rituals. I cannot believe we've gone this long, but that's what we're gonna end with. This one, the 13-6 prime. Glacier 37. So a glacier now the day after the Super Bowl. Come on, Glacier 55-37. It was Super Bowl 55, where the Buccaneers 37 won, which has the actor Tom 12. He wears number 12. 37 is a 12 prime. Tom Brady of the Patriots, formerly Patriots 37. You see that? Patriots 37, New England. That's not 37, that's 45. Excuse me. Oh, New England Patriots is 98. But Patriots is 37, the 12 prime. Tom equals 12. He wears number 12. Right? This is how it works. So we have a glacier down the next day. Could have even happened the day of 37-55. And we get a Tisha B'Av destructive numbers. And I'm thinking of Glacier, but I don't understand Glacier, Tampa Bay, maybe Buccaneers, like a ship. hitting a glacier, you know, like Titanic, big 113 ritual. And is this, that means, is this my mind just going off? Might not mean anything. Does this mean this, can we look up for the Steelers next season? Is this again, this could be completely wrong. It could be just me making things connect. And so don't go put money on this right now. But again, Steelers 113 or some other 113 team. And why am I thinking like this? Because Steelers 113, like Titanic, you know, which sank what 617 days from like the establishment of the Federal Reserve. The 113 prime, big dishonest number. So Titanic 113, and yeah, I didn't end the stream. I'm just losing my train of thought too quickly now. But I mean, it would have been recap. I already said it. Oh my goodness, yeah, I didn't end the stream. I haven't guys. I don't even eat when I do this stream. I'm always fasted during the streams. It's not even that I stream. Maybe I do stream better fasted, but I don't eat in the morning. I don't like to do it. I don't know. I feel weird sometimes doing it. It's like because I don't need to. I'm not hungry, and you know but then once it's on for 3 hours, it's like now I need to maybe chill. London skinniest house is on the market for 1.3 million. 13 to 6 prime. London 74. UK 13. But yeah, rewind what I said, and you will see why I said maybe there's a 113 ritual. Oh, because the glacier. Yeah, because glacier is Titanic. That's because I was like, how would they get the 113 Titanic? Because of glacier. So there's a glacier the day after the Super Bowl or the day of. I see when it happened. With the Tom Brady winning numbers. So is there a 113 riddle now? That's all I'm saying for the next Super Bowl. Again, I think there's with the Chiefs, the Patriots, or the Bucks, all these things. I think they can still go. I'm not denying those. I'm just looking at clues. But yeah, good night, guys. I'm done. I mean, I think this proves that I should stop. Oh, bedtime. Yeah, ESP real. Oh, bedtime. Nice. I love how different parts of the world we're here together. It's awesome. Yeah, bedtime. Me, it's time to get back to what I'm doing. Something to eat too. Holy Spirit is God's woman. It's possible. I've always been interested in the Holy Spirit. I think the Holy Spirit, again, this is my belief obviously, but Holy Spirit is like the same thing as all these like. It's funny. I actually kind of got this from Ancient Aliens, but it's like all the BS they give. I think one of the things they give is like, it kind of makes sense. Like what the Holy Spirit is the same thing as like all these different like entities you hear throughout different religions and cultures that like this kind of entity kind of helps people or whatever. Like, what if it's the same thing? Because it's all the same. It's not one religion versus the other. It's like the one truth, but maybe it's channeled through these different things, but it's the same. That's what I was kind of thinking. So I really never denied the power of the Holy Spirit, and I'll call the Holy Spirit, but I think it's just this awesome godly power that's just part of this world. And it's the same, but it's the same thing. It's not just a Christian or Catholic specific thing. They just want to make you think that, so they can think the religion's the best. There's the spirit of truth. Yeah, like I feel like the Holy Spirit is bringing us here together, like exposing this, led us to the knowledge in the first place. I think the Holy Spirit led me to Zach's channel back in 2016 to find this. Like I think that's all it is. It's, maybe assist God in doing this. That's kind of the Holy Spirit. But I kind of God, the Holy Spirit, it's all the same to me. I just I don't try to confuse things. It's just that one entity, the one thing that makes shit work, makes shit happen, makes shit come together, makes you meet the certain people. Which is why you gotta be stoic in situations. Not complain, not be mad and distraught. Kind of look at every situation as like a test, a learning opportunity, a way to like get better. Like it's just God putting you there, testing you, trying to show you what to do, and you gotta like make the decisions. You can't. And the wrong answer, actually, what the wrong answer is to look at the TV, look at the fucking BS media, and answer the questions with these people. Yep. Facebook is trying to fix this anti-vaxxer problem again. Does they have 31 date numerology? Yep. Nope. Wait. Yeah, it does. Facebook 31. See, Facebook 31. You see, you came close to stream without seeing this crap. Facebook 31. They were 31 date numerology. You get the Israel 28 as well. 2/8. Facebook on the front page. Anti-vaxxer. I mean, what? Why even using that term? Because I don't want. I'm done. This is a sign, man. I can't even stand this crap anymore. Anti-vaxxer problem again. So you can't even say the vaccines are BS on Facebook or even on YouTube. I mean, it's stupid. I'm done. This stuff is gonna make me mad. There's no point, why? Ha! Updated at 127. What did I not just say? Facebook, it's this today of the day with 31 numerology. What it does. Facebook 31. You see that? 2 plus 8 plus 21, 31. Facebook equals 31, right? What's the 31st prime number? 127. And they update their piece of propaganda at 127. I mean, God, this entire stream has been filled with this BS like this. Non-fucking stop. But guess what? Every fucking stream is. I'm so sick of this shit. I can't even close a fucking stream without them doing this garbage. Again. Anti-vaxxer, what does that even equal? I don't care. I hate the term so much, man. I really, really fucking do. Anyone who says that, I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I'll probably give me a strike right now. Well, I think we should do what these people use this word and the way they use it. Catholic Church 132, Federal 138, Hoax 48, Propaganda 48, Conspiracy 60. They put these conspiracy numbers here. Conspiracy 60, 1, 2, 3. This is what they're doing on purpose. Okay. My computer's about to die anyway. I can't take this anymore. I'm sorry. I love you guys all so much. You guys, the chat helps so much, man. Because I mean, I could decode this by myself too. I mean, I'll be strong, but you know what I mean. It's cool that there's a chat here too. That's like, okay, this am I the only one seeing this absolute nonsense. What's up, Jeremiah? Yep, 31st Prime 127 exactly. Now watch the movie with 31 by Rob Zombie. Oh, I haven't checked it out yet. Is this it? Maybe I'll watch this one oh no, it's a 35-second video. Cool. Yeah, we'll close off with this clip from Jeremiah. It's 35-second clip. 34-second clip about the thumbnail. Brady 201. I have to imagine that people have already covered this extensively, but just in case not. Lambda 115. Thanks for putting this out, Lambda 115. This guy's putting this out. Views today. Look at this. Already getting views. This guy has subs. That's what I like to see. Guys, again, I like to shout out MOR, measurable, observable, repeatable. He's always here in the chat. Good friend of ours hanging out. Man, he's always pumping out videos too. I think his videos definitely need more views, especially for the content he puts out, the consistency. Other channels, Net Voice start putting out stuff. Allison, some people name. The reason I hate naming people is because there's some people to name, which is good. It's a good problem to have. I love how there's some people to name. I feel bad when I don't name everyone, because everyone's trying to put out good work. I don't want to undermine anyone, or I want everyone's shit to be seen. Oh, it's 201 passing yards. Yeah, I remember when the game ended. It ended with this. During the last that called it out and everything. It was. I think. After 7,070,000 results. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Reverse extended 70-70. That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I mean it is interesting, but I mean you saw the 201. You saw it. I mean there was Jesuit order 201, 201 passing yards in this Jesuit order themed stuff. The GOAT and 5G. See now using their 5G. God, I'm done. Thanks a lot for sharing that, Jeremiah. 28 million views. Oh my god, in 3 days. And also they're guys, if you want homework, you gotta watch that too. That's them acting. Actually, no, the thing is, that's what I was trying to show you guys. I said whenever we have Tom Brady in those things, he's a fucking actor. That's him acting. Maybe that's a little short clip that's worth seeing. I mean, we'll definitely close up with this. I know I've been saying this a lot, and I'm glad you guys like the stream. Thanks for liking it. But I'm going to show you. This can't be the video again. Oh, this is.
What up, TB?
What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight. Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you.
Again, watch this thinking that this is an actual, like, either a commercial, which it is.
Retirement.
It is commercial. Or like a movie, like a you've seen like the League, these like kind of primetime like comedy Netflix Hulu comedy series. This is a Hulu comedy series, Netflix Hulu comedy series from the gang. Of course, it's BS loading like this, but let's see. Just picture that. Imagine that. Imagine that you don't know these guys as athletes. Imagine you know them as actors, because that's what they are. You know them as actors, and you see them silver screen, and look how well they're acting. Look how well they're putting this out by the code. Again, this is the Mama's Boy people. Mama's Boy, Tom Brady with the same thing. They're selling you, their 5G, their phones. These are salesmen. These are electronics salesmen right here. And he does a better job at acting than playing football. I fucking mean it. He's better at this than playing the game. That's how good at acting is. Because it's not like he's like terrible at football, but he's not as good as everyone makes him out to be. I'll tell you that. Oh, you try doing what Tom Brady does. Yeah, I could. I actually could. Why? Because I will follow the script. I'll do what the Jesuits tell me to do. Have technology helping me. My pocket will be clean every single time. Yeah, like I can. If someone ever told me you try doing what Tom Brady does, sure, I can't throw the football like him. You know, I'm not gonna deny his talent. I can't throw the football like him. I can't probably run like him. So again, I'll lack on that pieces. But at least to have a clean pocket. No, but the technology. That's what you gotta forget. The technology will help me. So yes, I can do everything he does because they'll have the technology with the magnets in the ball. They'll make sure the ball goes exactly where it needs to go. So yeah, I could probably do everything he does. Maybe endurance wise, I'll probably run out of breath and shit like that half the time, but it's about it. Yes, I'm not trying to talk good about myself, so I'm comparing myself to Tom Brady. I'm trying to show you how this is BS. How Tom Brady's an actor for the Jesuits. How the games are so rigged and scripted. Oh my god, see, of course it's not even loading. This is BS. Maybe because my computer's not that stupid, man. I really just want to finish off with this and really call it quits. See, guys, this is part of why I rant so much. I mean, there's like so much load time. I don't even get this. We're gonna close these other tabs. This is so silly. I really want to watch this one ad and be done. Oh my goodness, man. The GOAT in 5G. 1 year ago. This is the GOAT. You're working on his home gym, being the best. The greatest of all time.
Bronk.
What up, TB?
What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight.
What up, TB? Yo, what up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What up, Tampa Bay?
Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you. Retirement. If you retire now, you're gonna be walking on soft sand in a week. Just come to Florida and feel the wind in your hair. Retirement is like winning another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak. Just come to Florida and win another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
Just go win another one.
Like it's that easy, Gronk.
Because it is that easy.
I still feel like I have a lot to accomplish.
NFL 66. Look at this shit. NFL 66. Here on 317. 317 to 66 prime. You know, the Revelation, the 66 book of the Bible, giving this false revelation here, this false prophecy saying he's going to win, because he does. See, and this came out, what, in 2/5? My goal is to win one more, and Gronk's coming with me. This is a predictive program. This came out before the Super Bowl. This was published on the 5th. So they tell you here, this is mockery. But now that it's loaded, we'll start from the beginning. These are look at the acting. This is good acting. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. This is good acting. This is a good actor. He knows how to act, because this is fake crap.
Bronk.
What up, TB?
What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight. Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you. Retirement. If you retire now, you're gonna be walking on soft sand in a week. Just come to Florida and feel the wind in your hair. Retirement is like winning another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak. Just come to Florida and win another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
Just go win another one.
Like it's that easy, Gronk. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
I still feel like I have a lot to accomplish.
My goal is to win one more.
And Gronk's coming with me.
I'm retired from retiring?
Mom, where are my football pants?
Don't trust big decisions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile.
So because of the Spotty Network.
In 5G.
Yep.
And I'm not soft or weak either.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
Well, yeah, it's hard to be soft and weak when your pocket's always clean from the Jesuits, obviously. You know, when your receivers are always super wide open on purpose. And, I mean, yeah, I like the concept. I think it's interesting. All because of the Spidey Network, you know, he heard the wrong thing and now he won the Super Bowl. That's cool, but too bad it's BS and the games are rigged. And that was some pretty good acting. I don't know. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I mean, he's an actor. You always tell your friends to get paid like actors. Exactly. Get paid like actors because they are. Get off the coast. Fuck Florida. You better get off the coast. Yeah, right. With all this, you know, right. We have this glacier now. The day after, come on, man. Glacier somewhere. Pirates are about to wipe it all out like a child losing a game. They will flip the table on you. Yep. Exactly. Family Guy had a Tom Brady episode on last night. Interesting. Oh, shout out to Spock Anarchist. Absolutely. Definitely shout out to our brother Spock Anarchist at work. I mean, but he's been in plenty of these. He was even there in this, look at the Super Bowl stuff. Yep, NJ Dunn, all actors, exactly. And this commercial should prove everything I'm saying. If you watch this and say that these are not trained actors, you're fucking clueless. You fucking tried doing this. I'm gonna pull the same thing they tried. You tried doing what Tom Brady does. Yeah, you tried doing what Tom Brady does. You try acting like him. You're gonna fucking do worse. Unless you know what to do. Like, acting's not easy. It's not easy just to get on the camera and act like this. It takes training and practice. So quit thinking these aren't fucking actors. I mean, they're fucking proving you right in your fucking face. So we'll leave it there. March 17th. I mean, this is a real date. I think they actually did do this actual thing. Just not like that. Look, that was also 17/3, which is the 40th prime. And what happened? The game ended with a score summoning the 40. Super Bowl number, in terms of that, not with the gematria. And that's here's a 77. You know, the 77 following Tom Brady. His full name equals 7070. As we saw, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna close the stream now. See if that's Diaper Face sharing something. Former Bucs Super Bowl champ says NFL's rigged in Tampa Bay's 0-3 title. Former Bucs Super Bowl champ says NFL's rigged and Tampa Bay's 0-3 title illegitimate. Well, technically all the titles are technically legitimate. How's it illegitimate? If the title was scripted, following the script, exactly how the Jesuits wanted it to be, then it's very legitimate. And based on his logic, if the 0-3 title is illegitimate, then all the titles are illegitimate. And of course, giving the 0-3 title on the third day of the month. When you're out 3, get 56, like Society of Jesus, and I'm sure there's even more behind that. Oh my god, guys, next, I just realized, I can't believe I just realized this. I'm so slow. Next Super Bowl is Super Bowl 56. So there's going to be some this absolutely monstrous Jesuit ritual. It's the only time they can do Society of Jesus 56 Super Bowl. Sure, they can do another 79 Super Bowl, but that's a while from now, and it's not their main 56 they love. Maybe it gets canceled because the coronavirus gets worse. That's his whole joke. Society of Jesus 56, right? So all they can literally do is this is the first time they can do this. They have to wait to the 79th one to do this. They have to wait to the 83rd one to do it. And they have to wait to the 191st and 187th Super Bowl. It's a long time from now. So don't you think that next Super Bowl is going to be just every game? Guys, that's what I mean. This might help you. Every game might be just about 56. Society of Jesus. This would be the main numbers of all the games next season. Guys, I'm saying this is the time to join Zach's Patreon. I mean, he went 13-0 in the playoffs. He's going to understand this, and then what do you think he's going to do? Keep giving you the coding. Keep showing what's going on. Winning a bunch of money. That might be our year for the Super Bowl, for the community. I don't know what to say anymore, I mean. You have all these people put out sports information and you still want to fucking sleep on this knowledge, man. You got Arthur putting out, Zach, so many people. I just don't understand. And then I'm done, man. I'm done trying to sell this to people. If you guys want to keep denying what's going on and loving the fake sports, then that's your choice. Oh, nice. Nothing but love to you too, Nathan. I'm about to be done too. So I got Nathan through work and at home. Perfect. So good. I'll see you guys later. NJ Dunn, 89 says, Zach made you a lot of bread in 2020. That means that man is a genius, and shout out to you and the other few who are helping the cause as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely a genius. Yeah, I'm glad to help this cause. Like, guys, again, I would love that everyone signs to his Patreon, starts betting on the sports, wins a shit ton of money, and then they say, oh, we gotta shut the casinos down. You can't have sports betting anymore. Too many people are winning. It's a possibility. I mean, it's possible for that to happen. I think that if we really did that, it would actually maybe get national attention, hopefully, and that's a really big stepping stone. So it sounds crazy, but yeah, I think more people bet, it would actually help our cause. But again, I think there's plenty of natural people who would just bet because they want to. You know, I think that's the thing. You gotta do because you want to, and there's plenty of people who will. So we gotta find the people who want to bet in sports, show them how they're rigged, have them win a bunch of money, and it just helps the cause. Yeah, bankrupt these fucking people, man. yeah, after NJ 989 gets his 100K first. You guys get your money first before shit happens, and then and then we'll do that. But guys, don't worry. These people, think about it. They're still denying it. So like NJ Down, you'll probably, unfortunately, well, fortunately for you, you'll probably get like honestly, $1 billion before these people even give a fuck, man. I mean, think of it. They're still denying shit. You know, believing the narrative, saying Gamatra's stupid. So you'll be past 100K by then. So I don't even worry about that. Because it goes to show, man, these people don't want to wake up. They want to keep being asleep. You'll have to the acting last night was, oh my god, just so bad in the field. It was just a joke. I mean, I was just cringing. I really couldn't take the first 10 minutes. I was like, man, like guys, it's funny. Guess what the next NFL game I want to watch is? The next NFL game I want to watch is Super Bowl 56. Guess what the last NFL game I watched was before Super Bowl 54? I watched Super Bowl 54, didn't watch football all year. Guys, I'm one of those people, but I'm not a bandwagoner. I don't watch football with Tom Brady. Oh yeah, no, I watch the Super Bowl once a year. See how it's BS, and hang out with the crew. You know, guys, that's enough for me. I don't need to watch that shit anymore. I don't want to. It's complete mockery. It's just it's the biggest BS I've ever seen in my life. The plays are just so stupid. They let these people get tackled. They let them get sacked. They let the always wide open. Oh, the defense is so good. No, it's not, man. It's not the defense. The legendary 4-6 defense in Chicago 46. It's not that garbage. Come on, man. If people want to get their head out of their asses. Yeah, but stay strong, friends. I love you all. I'm going to leave before I keep ranting. Because I can rant all day long at how much I do. How much I hate the NFL. I don't even watch it. That's how much we talk about it. It's that stupid. Yeah, peace all to you, Jaunty. Yep, no globe, no terror, no virus. Also, Amy Jones, I appreciate you too in the chat. Thanks for sticking around and seeing what's going on. He looks like a Days of My Life character. Yeah, right. Guys, don't be surprised you start seeing Tom Brady in primetime Hulu specials. Guys, here's my bet. It might not come true, but I can see Tom Brady literally retiring from football. And like 10 years later, you'll see him on a fucking like Netflix original series, like a comedy show, and his acting is just impeccable. And everyone's like, because think of it, he's the goat. He's the goat. He can act really well, right? He can do everything so well. That'd be the narrative. Tom Brady is so good at everything. He can just act now, and it's so good. And everyone talk about how I'm like, you're talking about now how he's a good actor. You can talk about how he was a good actor back in 2001, after the Patriot Act. 2002, wherever the fucker started. But anyway, love you guys all. Sarah Sutherland, I'm glad you're here for the stream as well. Take care. Yeah, I'm slow. What did that sum to? Yeah, man, I am slow, man, a lot of times with this shit. But that's the thing, like, I hope it's inspiration. If I can't do mental math, I can use calculators. If I just say, I hope that inspires people to say, if I can do it, you can do it too. That's more power to that. It was Signal Corona of the Sun Signal. Coronavirus, Sun, Jesuits. We're getting it done. Yeah, more people will come. Yep, exactly. Let's keep it up. We'll just keep this momentum going. I'm all about keeping the momentum going. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm full force. That's why I stream for over 3 hours. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll leave it there. Love you guys all. We'll see you in the next one. Yep, Brady being the GOAT was a joke. A big joke. Yo, I know you're fucking with me. I know you're fucking with me, bro. But again, any sorts of inspiration for these people, I'm down. I mean, think about it. They think I'm slow, and then that means that should inspire them. They're like, "Oh, how's this slow black guy? How could he pick up on this? Well, I should be able to do it." And I hope that inspires someone. Right? I hope it motivates someone. So, you know what I mean? I hope so. Hey, goodbye, Akron Brother. TB for president. Yeah, in the next movie. Can't wait. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out. And don't forget, Tom Brady's an actor for the Jesuits, and so is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and all these fucking people. Patrick Mahomes, the dumbass black quarterback who couldn't beat the white one, racist rituals. Andy Reid, that fat fucking piece of shit. Almost sacrificed his son in a car crash. These are pieces of shit for the Jesuits. Peace out. Fuck Andy Reid. Fuck all these people. You know it is. Oh, yeah, no, where's this fucking face shield? Face shield 54? But no, but now he didn't wear it. He wore just the mask.